Pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the National Football League.
The radio home of Monday Night Football. Catch every game, every Monday night. Only on the Valley-wide leader in football, ESPN Radio 860 KMBP Phoenix.
Rousing rendition of our national anthem by the Southern Illinois University Saluki Marching Band. The officials this afternoon, it'll be Bernie Kukar's crew. He's the referee. Bill Schuster, the umpire. Dale Harner is the head linesman. Line judge is Tom Barnes. The field judge, Steve Freeman. Side judge is Tom Hill. The backs judge, Bobby Skelton. They are meeting in midfield with the captains for this afternoon's game, and this is kind of a must game for the New Orleans Saints. They are 3-2, and of course, the St. Louis Rams undefeated at 6-0. The Rams, besides their high-flying offense, which we all know about, all of a sudden they're playing defense. They are 8th in the league in total defense, and last year they struggled defensively.
And a lot of credit goes to Lovie Smith, the new coordinator, and Bill Kohler, defensive line coach, who's an absolute maniac. And the one thing they've stressed is what was stressed back in Pop Warner days. I mean, I heard about it at the age of 9 years old. Defensively, everybody get to the ball. All 11 hats to the football. I got to give Lovie Smith a lot of credit. He's been able to manage this team, motivate them to the point to where they actually do it.
And it hasn't hurt that they picked up Aeneas Williams, a 6-time Pro Bowler from Arizona, and also Mark Fields is over now on the St. Louis side. He was a former New Orleans Saints Pro Bowler.
Heck of a linebacker, but don't forget Leonard Little. This young man has been flying off the ball with 6 sacks. He leads that defensive line.
St. Louis won the toss, and the Rams will receive the opening kickoff. So New Orleans will kick it off to start the game. Doing the kicking for the New Orleans Saints will be Toby Cohen. And we'll see who the deep men for the Rams are. Tron Candidate has been returning kickoffs, but in that he is in the starting lineup as a setback, he will not be returning kickoffs now.
They'll replace
Ray Bly.
Also, Yo Murphy.
Ray Bly and Yo Murphy will be the deep men to take the kickoff. St. Louis Rams are just the second team in NFL history to start 6-0 3 consecutive seasons. The only other team to do that, the 1929, 30, and 31 Green Bay Packers. Here's Goins' kick. It's a short one. It'll be taken at the 5-yard line up to the 10, the 15, running laterally to the 20, and Ray Bly gets up to about the 27-yard line before Richard Newsom drops him. And it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Louis. They'll have it at their own 27-yard line. They spotted at the 26, call it the 26. 1st and 10, St. Louis Rams. Rams offensively have Orlando Pace and Ryan Tucker at the tackles. Tom Newton and Adam Timmerman are the guards. Andy McCullum the center. Ernie Conwell the tight end. White House are Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce. Kurt Warner is the quarterback, and Tron Candidate and James Hodgins are the setbacks. Warner on 1st and 10. He's going to pass on 1st down, looks upfield, throws a short one into the flat to Candidate. 30, 35, 40, 45, driven out of bounds at the 49-yard line. A pickup of 23. Fred Thomas finally knocked him out. But it's just a quick pass to Tron Candidate, who picks up 26 yards on the play.
Harry, every big play in this offense is generated by a dink pass. You can be a spot pass, a hitch route, because of their ability to run after the catch.
2 wideouts to the left this time on 1st and 10, St. Louis at their own 49-yard line. Warner pitches it to Candidate, now reverse, and he's going to pass the ball. It's a reverse halfback option, wide open, touchdown, 51 yards to Isaac Bruce. From Azahir Hakim, A flea flicker that's good for 51 yards. A pitch back, a reverse to a Hakeem who had the run-pass option, and Isaac Cruz was wide open. And explosively, St. Louis has opened this game on a 2-play touchdown drive.
The Blue Angels, again, every play within this offense has the ability to go for the distance. They hit the long ball here in St. Louis.
On the extra point by Jeff Wilkins. Ricky Prohl to hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, the St. Louis Rams are on the board at St. Louis 7. New Orleans stunned, has nothing. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Nothing like watching a game live right from the bleachers. Bleachers Sports Bar and Grill at Shea and 70th Street hosts the hottest Monday night football party. As if the shuffleboard tables, darts, pool tables, and the 30 televisions broadcasting every sporting event isn't enough, Bleachers' menu is out of this world. Bring the kids. Tons of arcade games, and they'll love the food. You'll love the prices, too. Bleachers is a family atmosphere. Call now to reserve for private parties. Bleachers is home of the 2-time state champs Chaparral High School football. Also, home to college and NFL football on the weekends. And don't forget to join ESPN on Monday nights for Monday Night Football. Plus, the Ultimate Pool Tournament Challenge happens on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Bleachers, Shea and 70th Street across the street from the YMCA. After your workout, come enjoy great food at your neighborhood hangout. Bleachers Sports Bar and Grill in Scottsdale.
Later in the game, we'll tell you about today's Rolaids moment, brought to you by Extra Strength Rolaids Antacids with even more acid neutralizing power to wipe out heartburn fast. Tim Haslett could probably use a Rolaid right now.
And he knew it could happen. You know, he knew that this team has shown a propensity to have the reverse plays, the lag passes, screens, but you just can't stop it.
So New Orleans will get their hands on the ball now after an explosive touchdown drive of just 2 plays by the St. Louis Rams. Deuce McAllister is one of the deep men. One of the New Orleans Saints. Deuce McAllister, highly touted rookie from Ole Miss, awaiting the kickoff by Jeff Wilkins. Wilkins comes down on the ball, gets the boot away, going away from Deuce McAllister. It's taken up the 6-yard line, up to the 15, the 20, the 29-yard line. Pretty good return. Oh, that was McAllister.
Yeah, Deuce McAllister.
Brought down by Dustin Cohen, and McAllister got it up to the 30-yard line. New Orleans Saints lead the NFL in drive starts. They average starting their drives at the 30.8-yard line. They're starting this one just about there at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints. Aaron Brooks is the quarterback. Darryl Terrell replacing William Rofe at left tackle. Kyle Turley at right tackle. Brooks a 2-step drop, looks to throw over the middle. He's got his tight end at the 35-40 and up to the 44-yard line goes Cam Cleveland. He fumbles, and the ball is loose, and it's picked up by St. Louis. And now tackled at the 44-yard line is Aeneas Williams.
Got a flag down, Harry.
There's a penalty marker down on the play. It was a gain of 14 to tight end Cameron Cleveland before he fumbled, unless that ball was ruled dead. But there is a penalty marker down the play. Aeneas Williams picked up the loose ball. Ran laterally for no yardage after he picked up the fumble, but we'll see if the ball belongs to the St. Louis Rams or the New Orleans Saints. Now, offsetting penalties is the initial indicator. Personal foul on St. Louis, personal foul on New Orleans.
It's a waste of energy. Make a decision as to who the guy was that stepped over the bounds and penalize him and penalize his team. Show some guts.
The officials are talking it over. And now Bernie Kukar, the referee.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, 59.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, 44. The ball will be placed right there. First down, St. Louis. Well, the key thing is it was a fumble recovered by St. Louis, offsetting personal foul penalties called against London Fletcher and Terrell Smith of New Orleans. But
Cameron Cleveland, though, blew a great opportunity for the Saints to get started here in enemy territory with a good play.
Log on to NFL.com to create your own NFL highlight reel with a video mixer. Go to NFL.com in partnership with CBS.SportsLine.com. So the Rams with a 7-0 lead have the ball at the New Orleans 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Warner just a quick out. He's got his man inside the 40, 35, 30. Torrey Holt inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, as you say, Doc, just throw about a pass for a couple, 3 yards and let those guys with the speed do the rest.
Well, it's a handoff in the open field. That's what it boils down to. They have an unfair advantage. They played a numbers game to exception, Harry. It's just so much fun to watch. I hope it's a great listen because these guys are spectacular.
25-yard pickup on the quick pass from Kurt Warner to Torrey Holt. It is 1st and 10 St. Louis at the 19-yard line of New Orleans. Warner again back to pass, throws a screen pass to his tight end inside the 10. Conwell gets to the 6-yard line. Ernie Conwell on an inside screen got down to the 6, and that's a pickup of 13, 1st and goal Rams.
They kill your aggressiveness from the defensive side. You're thinking now, you look at these guys in New Orleans, they don't know what the heck is going on. The game plan is thrown out of the window. They're surviving now. I guarantee you they're having a hard time breathing now. Can't catch your breath.
1st down and goal Rams at the 6-yard line of New Orleans. Trung Candidate is a setback behind Kurt Warner. Candidate gets the handoff, and Candidate gets inside the 5 to around the 3-yard line. A pickup of about 3. Keith Mitchell made the tackle for New Orleans. And it'll be 2nd down and goal to go for St. Louis.
Can you imagine being under this kind of intensity for an entire game? This is what they have going for them. Now, if they don't turn the ball over, this happens every week they come out. The way you stop it is you got to get to that quarterback.
2nd down, goal to go for Warner and the Rams at the New Orleans 3-yard line. Handoff on a delay to Candidate. He dances around and doesn't get in. He gets down to about the 2-yard line. He's stopped by Sammy Knight. Young Candidate, who was filling in for Marshall Falk, who was inactive, rushed for 195 yards last week. His father is part Vietnamese, and that's how he got his first name, Trung. His dad saw a movie, his dad, Mom, Green Eyes, in which the hero was a Vietnamese warrior named Trung, and so they named him Trung Candidate. 2nd-year pro from Arizona. 3rd down, goal to go. Handoff to Candidate, and fake handoff to Candidate, and a pass play to Ernie Conwell for an easy touchdown.
This is fun to watch.
Great play fake and a handoff to Trung Candidate. Play action, and Conwell was all alone in the end zone. Touchdown.
It's incredible that you watch some of the teams in the NFL that are not innovative at all on offense. Some of these defensive-minded coaches ought to copy some of these tapes. These guys are on the cutting edge.
So Conwell gets a rushing touchdown, and now Wilkins will attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good. After the fake to Candidate, they gave it to Conwell, the tight end, and he ran in from 2 yards out. And that's a Dodge red zone touchdown. A reminder that for every touchdown scored inside the red zone this afternoon, Dodge will donate $500 to the Marcher Times Foundation. Grab life by the horns, Dodge. St. Louis exploding for 14 early points. 10:59 to go in the first quarter. Rams 14, Saints nothing. This is
Long touchdown passes are fun to watch at NFL games. They're exciting, dramatic, and happen quickly. But it's often the 4th down handoff that keeps a long drive alive that's most crucial. It's a play that helps win the game. Nobody's a winner when you drink and drive. Follow a simple game plan. If you plan to drink, give your keys to a friend. It's the best handoff you'll ever make. Huddle up with your designated driver. It'll help keep the drive alive. The preceding message furnished by the National Football League.
Jeff Wilkins will kick off for St. Louis. The Rams lead 14-0. The defense for New Orleans are Fred McAfee and Deuce McAllister. Heading toward McAllister, he'll take it at the 6-yard line up to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Gets away from a tackle at the 25, fights up to the 28-yard line. Brought down by Jeremitrius Butler on the special teams play. It'll be 1st and 10 for New Orleans. They'll have it at their own 29-yard line, trailing 14-0. So the Saints have run just one offensive play, fumbled on that one. The St. Louis Rams 14, New Orleans Saints nothing. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
For added cargo space, the all-new Jeep Liberty was designed with ingenious split and fold rear seats, which makes it much more convenient when transporting Zulu ceremonial masks. Or what if you uncover a giant urn during a family archaeological dig? Simply fold down the rear seats and voila, you've got yourself a new spittoon. The extremely capable Jeep Liberty. Jeep is a registered trademark of Daimler Chrysler. Jeep, there's only one. Imagine a product everyone needs but nobody wants to use. And although you seldom use it, you keep paying for it year after year. Is this someone's idea of a bad joke? No, it's car insurance. Fortunately, this commercial is brought to you by Geico, which could save you 15% or more. Call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO. Because like nitrogen, oxygen, and a good TV remote, car insurance is one of life's essentials. Fortunately, high prices aren't. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
This is his locker right here.
Wow, Denver Bronco quarterback Brian Greasy's locker. It's beautiful, man.
Hey, it's full of dippity-doo sport gel. No wonder his hair always looks great.
Oh, I think he's coming. I don't. What are you guys doing in my locker? Hiding? Who let these guys in here? Can I have your autograph?
Ask him to sign the dippity-doo.
Would you sign the dippity-doo, Mr. Greasy, please?
Dippity-Doo Sport, the first hair gel for active men. Brian Greasy recommends it, but he'd prefer you buy your own.
Don't mess with the dew. Look for the cobalt blue bottle.
St. Louis Rams here in the first 6 minutes of the game have run 7 offensive plays for 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. They have a 14-0 lead. And Doc Walker, we talked before the game about Ricky Williams keeping the ball away from the Rams. Well, now they're down 2 touchdowns. They can't very well try to use clock.
Yeah, it's all out the window, but you still have to stick to what you do best. And New Orleans is still trying to figure that out.
1st and 10 Saints at their own 29-yard line. Movement by the offensive left tackle. That was Daryl Terrell, taking over for Will Wolford. And he moved.
78 offense.
So that cost him 5 yards. And it'll be 1st down and 15 for the Saints. Don't forget to tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL next Sunday on Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on Fox. 1st and 15 now facing Aaron Brooks. Brooks back to pass. Throws a short one to Ricky Williams. He's at the 25, the 30, the 35, barrels up to the 42-yard line. A good effort by Ricky Williams. Took the valve pass from Aaron Brooks. Finally stopped by Don Davis. What a pickup of 18 yards on the play and a 1st down, New Orleans.
That's been the biggest change in Ricky's game this season. Now he has 24 receptions on the year. He's averaging over 9 yards a catch and another weapon in open space.
1st down and 10, New Orleans. They have it at their own 42-yard line. Brooks hands off to Ricky Williams. Not much there. He goes about 2 yards to the 44-yard line. Down on the play by Mark Fields. And it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Harry, New Orleans now, they've got to keep Warner off the field. You need a sustained drive. It doesn't have to be real fancy, but they've got to hold on to this bad boy for at least 6 minutes.
Second down 8 for the Saints. They have it at their own 44-yard line. Brooks hands off to Williams, running outside. 50, 45, 40, all the way down to the St. Louis 38-yard line goes Ricky Williams. Kim Herring finally brought him down. But another substantial game by Ricky Williams, Heisman Trophy winner at the University of Texas in '98.
Just dangerous. I mean, just awesome figure. Just see coming around the corner. You're a cornerback, and you got to deal with this guy. He will test your manhood.
There's the 10 Saints at the 37-yard line of St. Louis. Aaron Brooks, third-year pro for the University of Virginia. Play action, looks upfield. Now delivers. He's got a man. It is caught at the 19-yard line by Joe Horn in the first down. New Orleans at the 19-yard line of St. Louis. Well-delivered ball by Brooks.
Well, the play action did it. Ricky Williams on the play action fake, then came up, had a great block on Grant Winstrom. That gave Brooks all the time he needed. Nice route by Joe Horn. Horn has really been the go-to guy along with Willie Jackson for the New Orleans Saints. They need to sustain the drive, Harry, then get in the end zone. Get some points, kind of take this crowd out of the ball game.
St. Louis leads 14-0. New Orleans is driving first and 10 at the Ram 19-yard line. Brooks has Ricky Williams as the setback behind him. Back to pass, looks upfield, throws, and it is incomplete. No, it's picked off at the goal line. Up to the 10, the 15, the 16 goes Aeneas Williams. Brooks should not have delivered that ball. He threw into coverage, and Aeneas Williams picked it off. However, we're getting the officials head huddling now to see if that ball hit the ground first.
Boy, this is weird. I still have to question why Mike McCarthy, the coordinator, I mean, what are you doing? You got Ricky Williams in the backfield. Now, that'll be in the replay booth. That may have skipped. Great tip by London Fletcher, the middle linebacker for St. Louis.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass.
Ruling is an incomplete pass, so the New Orleans Saints will keep the ball at the 19-yard line. It'll be second down and 10. Aeneas Williams thought he had the interception. He came over from the Arizona Cardinals on a draft day trade.
That trade of the century for Aeneas.
Aeneas is a 6-time Pro Bowler. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Saints at the 19-yard line of the St. Louis Rams.
Brooks now 3 of 4, 52 yards. Ricky Williams, 19 yards in reception.
Aaron Brooks. Whistle blows the play dead before it got underway.
Well, they had a screen set up. Wally Williams, a big guard, had pulled. They had numbers.
St. Louis has challenged the ruling on the field.
That's why they stopped the play. St. Louis is challenging the ruling of the intercept or non-intercept by Aeneas Williams. So the replay booth will check it out. The Rams lead at St. Louis 14, New Orleans nothing. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Looking for relief for your arthritis pain? Herbert Susholtz found it in Jointritis Arthritis Pain Relief Ointment.
You know, every once in a while you come across a product that in your eyes is perfect. Jointritis is the perfect product from my own experience because it does what it says it does. I've used Jointritis now for almost a year. I had pain in the knee. My wife heard about Jointritis. I tried it, and it was like a miracle. I put it on in 2 days. The pain was reduced to such a low level that I could enjoy life again. Life really wasn't very enjoyable with the pain I had, but with Jointritis, I couldn't function. You see, at my age, 6 months of pain is the rest of your life. I'm 87.
Jointritis All-Natural Arthritis Pain Relief Ointment with maximum strength menthol for pain relief and triple skin conditioners, lanolin, glucosamine, and chondroitin. Use as directed for your minor arthritis pain. Your results may vary. Available at Kmart, Walgreens, and Eckerd. Hi, I'm Joel Myers, and I'd like to tell you about a great place to take your car in for complete service. Gemini Automotive Care. Available at select Goodyear retailers, should be your one-stop car care center. The people at Gemini are knowledgeable, and the technicians are all ASE certified, so you always get the best service possible. Plus, you'll get upfront pricing, a nationwide limited warranty, and there are over 1,800 locations. So what are you waiting for? Call 877-GEMINI-1 to find the closest Gemini retailer to you. That's 877-GEMINI-1.
After reviewing the ruling, it is an incomplete pass. The ball hits the ground.
Pass is incomplete, so the challenge for St. Louis will cost them a timeout. As the ruling on the field will stand, it'll be second down and 10 for New Orleans. They have it at the St. Louis Ram 19-yard line.
Not a bad move at home in the first half.
No. You lose timeout, but I mean, the way Warner moves his team, you don't need any time. Second down and 10. Aaron Brooks has Ricky Williams behind him. He stumbles as he comes out from behind center and throws incomplete, intended for Ricky Williams, and it went through his fingertips, but that play had no chance from the get-go after Brooks stumbled coming back from center.
Giving up momentum, Harry. They had it going. And you mess around and you get soft on the offense. You try to throw instead of staying on the ground. Try to use your strength. Wally Williams, Fontenot, Chris Pioli, Kyle Turley. These guys are designed to play smash-mouth football.
So they're looking at a third down and 10 out of the Saints at the 19-yard line of St. Louis. Aaron Brooks. Back to pass, looks upfield, flushed out of the pocket. Now Brooks is going to run. He gets to the 15 and is knocked out of bounds at the 16-yard line by Dexter McLeod. It'll be a pickup of just 4 yards. And so New Orleans will try to get some points on the board. They will send in their field goal unit. John Carney will come in to attempt a field goal. This will be a 32-yard or 33-yard attempt by Carney. Snapper is Kevin Hauser. And the holder is Toby Goen. This will be a 33-yard attempt by Carney. He was 12 for 13 this year. His only miss was a blocked field goal. Ball is spotted. The kick is in the air, and it is good. And the New Orleans Saints are on the board. With 7:10 to go here in the first quarter, the score is the St. Louis Rams 14, the New Orleans Saints 3. You'll enjoy it even more with $1 million in the bag. Play CBS Sports Line's Office Pool Challenge today, and the grand prize may be yours. CBSSportsLine.com, the home of NFL.com. Saints got a 33-yard field goal. Dre Bly is one of the deep men, along with Yo Murphy for the St. Louis Rams. As Toby Goen will kick it off for New Orleans. 14-3 Rams. We have 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Goen's kick is taken by Bly at the goal line up to the 5 to 10, running laterally 15, 20, 25. He stumbled. He stumbled on the turf, or he might have gone all the way. They'll mark it at about the 32-yard line, but Dre Bly had an opening.
He had it.
And he stumbled, and still a good starting field position for the Rams at their own 32. With the score, St. Louis 14, New Orleans 3. There's a break in the action. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Michael Apodaca has thousands of wonderful memories of his daughter, Amber. And now, he has a sign on the side of Highway 40 in Winter Park, Colorado, commemorating her death and urging people not to drink and drive. Amber's father remembers that his daughter used to speak with all the confidence and hope of youth that someday thousands of people will know my name. But there's little comfort that her dream has come true. Friends don't let friends drive drunk. A public service message from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Get in the zone. AutoZone. Hey, if you're going to talk on a cell phone while you drive, then get a hands-free headset from AutoZone. It's a lot safer, and in some places, it's the law. Get in the zone. AutoZone. So keep your hands on the wheel. Get to AutoZone right now. Get a compact, lightweight headset for your cell phone and drive safely. Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
It's time for the player to watch in the next frontier, brought to you by the new Nissan Crew Cab Long Bed. It's the next frontier Nissan driven. Well, if you're Rams head coach Mike Martz, you have a good candidate to replace Marshall Faulk when he's injured. Strong candidate. The second-year running back out of Arizona exploded last week for 195 yards rushing, 37 receiving in his first starting role in place of Faulk. Surely Marshall will get well soon. The player to watch in the next frontier, brought to you by Nissan driven.
Later in the game, we'll tell you about today's Napa Rush of the Game, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Napa, we keep America running. First and 10 Rams, they have it at their own 32-yard line. They have a 14-3 lead with 6:59 to play here in the first quarter. Rams' first possession, it took them 2 plays to score is all. And in their second possession, it took them only 5 plays to score. Well, the Saints are going to have to do something. They're going with 3 down linemen. And the linebackers move up to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10, St. Louis. Warner hands off. Candidate gets just a yard. The 33-yard line brought down by Jay Bellamy. Free safety for New Orleans. It'll be second down and 9.
No huddle. Every trick in the book. Mike Martz is all over it.
From the shotgun, Kurt Warner delivers down the middle, wide open at the 45-yard line is Isaac Bruce, and it's a first down, St. Louis. Just like that, they move it.
Saints are still trying to figure out who's on the field. They're worried about personnel. The ball's already been snapped.
First and 10 at the New Orleans 45 from the shotgun again. Warner to the near side, incomplete. It was intended for Azahir Hakim. Off his fingertips, it'll be second down and 10.
Reminds me of the UCLA Bruin basketball team under John Wooden when the opponent was irrelevant. It was all about them. If they made mistakes, then they were their own worst enemy. If they didn't, they win.
Now the Rams have exploded for 14 first-quarter points, and they have the ball down at the 45-yard line of New Orleans, second down and 10.
And Warner hasn't been touched. There hasn't been a Saint within 5 yards of him.
Warner under center this time, drops back to pass, looks upfield, throws, and it's caught at the 27, and down to the 24-yard line goes Torrey Holt. A pickup on the play of about 21 yards and another first down, Rams. Ball at the 23-yard line.
Like stealing. Broad daylight. I mean, this is unbelievable. The Saints are right. They don't even have a chance to defend this. Now, they may get it. They may catch it. The light may come on. They may get a sack down the road. But right now, this is like going 7-on-7. In a drill.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Here's a quick out. It's caught at the 25. Fumble, but it's recovered by the Rams. It bounced right into a Ram receiver's arms. Holt fumbled, and Andy McCullum, the offensive center, not the receiver, but the center was right there. It bounced right into his arms. So even when they make a mistake, they come out smelling good.
Living right. They're living right. Howard with the strip. Well, I'll tell you what. The Saints needed that.
And instead, actually, even though it was a fumble on the play, it netted 5 yards, and it'll be second down and 5.
They make yards on the mistakes.
Kurt Warner drops back, throws, incomplete. Out of the grasp of his intended receiver at the 10-yard line. That was Isaac Bruce. And it'll be third down now and 5 facing the Rams.
By the way, at 50% on third down. One thing Sammy Knight, the safeties, Jay Bellamy, what you have to do against a group like this is if they do catch it, you have to give them an Excedrin headache. You have to go for the temple. You got to inflict as much pain as possible or you have no chance.
It is third down and 5. Rolling out as Warner looks upfield. Now he's going to have to just drop down at the 22-yard line. He had no receivers open, and he was being pursued by Leroy Glover.
That was busted play. Something went wrong with the computer. On that one, it was a glitch.
So they will attempt a 40-yard field goal. Jeff Wilkins will attempt. Ricky Prohl to hold. Jeff Robinson is the snapper. Wilkins is 10 for 10 on field goals. He has made 30 consecutive field goals going back to last year, and he drives this one wide to the left. So there goes a string of Jeff Wilkins. Snapped at 30 consecutive field goals made as he misses from 40 yards. Follow all the game action online at NFL.com. Player features, coaches' diaries, real-time stats and scoring. Your all-access pass to the NFL is NFL.com.
It was 18 of 18 on PATs, 10 for 10 this year on field goals. Now, the Saints needed that break. In that drive for the Rams, they had a fumble, they recovered, 2 missed passes, and a missed field goal. They got a virus in the computer.
So now the New Orleans Saints will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. Brooks from the shotgun. Gets a direct snap, fakes a handoff to Williams, now rolls out, throws incomplete.
Bad decision.
Horn was the intended receiver, well covered by Aeneas Williams. And it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Brooksy is far too talented. If he rolls out and it's questionable, he should run it. I mean, that's what the Rams don't want him to do. They don't want him to run. Boy, he gives them a tremendous advantage. Brooks now 0 for his last 3 passes.
2nd down and 10, Saints at their own 30-yard line. Aaron Brooks hands off to Williams this time, and nowhere to go. He's dropped for a gain of just a yard on the play. Tyoka Jackson and Mark Fields combine him a tackle. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 facing New Orleans at their own 31-yard line.
Saints on 3rd down, over. Yet to complete one. Tyoka Jackson, boy, gives this Rams defense a lot of enthusiasm.
From the shotgun, Aaron Brooks awaits a direct snap. He's under pressure and he has to throw. It is caught at the 29-yard line by Cameron Cleland, but he's going to be short at the 39-yard line. He's going to be short of the 1st down.
That was a desperation throw. They let Jackson come right up the middle. I don't understand the scheme of that. Jackson is far too quick an upfield rusher for you not to put a body on it. Good scheme. They're trying to go to the tight end in the slot. Don't understand the scheme on that one, Harry.
Now he had to throw out of desperation. He was under severe pressure, was Brooks. He gained yards, but still short of a 1st down, so Toby Goen comes on to punt. Azahir Hakim.
How do you let a tackle rush unblocked? Straight up the middle at your quarterback.
Goen gets the boot away. Good hang time. Hakim calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 25-yard line. Well, the Rams will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. St. Louis leading by a score of 14-3. We have 2:23 left to play in the 1st quarter. So the Rams bring that high-octane offense back on the field.
Well, the offense is just putting it, I mean, that was just ridiculous. You're playing on the road against a team like the Rams. I mean, every possession is priceless. And they just went out there and just threw that away.
So Warner has a 1st and 10. They spot it at the 26-yard line. That's where the Rams drive will start at their own 26. Kurt Warner back to pass. Throwing deep downfield, and it is incomplete. His intended receiver was Torrey Holt. He was well covered, but there are flags down on the play.
Not a good one. If it goes against New Orleans, and it will.
It was called on Sammy Knight.
Pass interference, 22 defense.
It wasn't on Sammy Knight. It was on Brett Thomas.
I mean, we get a advantage point of replay. Nice route inside. Holt takes it right upfield. They have a bracket in between 2 players. And what Sammy does is just turn and look for the ball. I don't know.
I didn't see
That's
it.
tough.
Yeah, that's a tough call against New Orleans, but it moves the ball all the way down to the St. 36. A long pass interference penalty called on Thomas, and gives the Rams a 1st and 10 at the St. 36-yard line.
3 penalties for the Saints for 43 yards. Not good.
Kurt Warner hands it off to Trung Candidate, and Candidate gets just about a yard. That's all. Stopped by Darren Smith. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Rams. A reminder, stay tuned for part 2 of our Sunday afternoon NFL doubleheader here on Westwood One at 4 o'clock on many of these same stations from Veterans Stadium. The Oakland Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Dave Sims and Jack Hammer in Philadelphia, ready to call all the action for you. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One.
Should be a good one. Silver and black
Eagles.
The Eagles defense has been fantastic. They're a lot of fun to watch.
2nd down and 9 for the Rams at the 35-yard line. Warner dropping back to pass, throws down the middle, caught at the 25. Candidate breaks the tackle and finally is down to the 21-yard line.
Oh, that's good.
Run Candidate on the receiving end, and it's 1st down St. Louis at the 22-yard line of New Orleans.
That's good football. Trunk Candidate takes a skull hit. I mean, he took the hit, right? Sammy Knight may be fined by the NFL in the no-contact league. It crushed his cage. The guy's cage is bent, and he kept on rolling. Tough kid.
1st and 10, Rams at the 22-yard line of New Orleans. Warner back to pass, throws a little short one to Candidate, and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
An aggressive approach to this ball game. They cannot back off.
2nd down, 11. This will be the last play of the first quarter as Warner is back to pass, throws toward the end zone, caught at the 4-yard line, a 1st down and goal. It was Isaac Bruce. He was open. Warner hit him right on the numbers for a pickup of 18, and it'll be 1st and goal, St. Louis at the 4-yard line of New Orleans.
Well, the Saints are trying to rush just 4 guys, and 5 will block 4 on most days in this league.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Rams knocking the door and leading. St. Louis 14, New Orleans 3.
Out there, look for a Carlo Lodge or Roadway Inn.
No program to join. Terms and conditions apply.
You start my morning. You stir in my soul. You warm my heart. Make me feel whole. Your aroma calls me. Start my morning. Happy morning. Your name is Boulder Mountain. Roll out your hips. Aroma helps me when the day is mine to take. I'm waking up. It's Boulder in your cup.
Jeep Liberty has an available 3.7-liter PowerTech engine, which comes in handy when pulling yourself out of quicksand or scaling the side of a mountain to avoid a rabid mountain lion. However, you'll have just as much fun using the powerful engine, hightailing it down some godforsaken two-track to escape, say, the range of a cell phone. The extremely capable Jeep Liberty. Jeep is a registered trademark of Daimler Chrysler. Jeep, there's only one.
St. Louis with a 14-3 lead as we start the second quarter, threatening to increase that lead. They have it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line of New Orleans. Warner fakes the handoff, penalty marker down, throws to the back part of the end zone, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, who was Isaac Bruce. There's a penalty marker down the play. To sort out the penalty here, Warner. Procedure penalty called against.
Illegal formation, offense, 88 was covering up 45 the receiver. The 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Surprised they don't get more of those because there's so many formations, so many different units. Yeah, it takes a lot. A lot of their practice time just goes into where you line up, the motion. I mean, it's a very intricate approach to offensive football that Mike Martz has mastered.
So that'll be a first and goal from the 9-yard line. Candidate is the setback behind Warner. Warner hands off on a delay to Candidate, bursts up the middle to the 3-yard line before he is nailed to the 3. A pickup of 6 yards. Chris Oldham finally got him. That'll be second down and goal now from the 3-yard line.
In all the games that you've done, have you seen anything like this?
No.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
I mean, why? Some of these teams can't score a point if their life depended on it, but yet they don't try anything.
Now the Rams line up in an I on second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Hodges and Candidate are the setbacks behind Warner. Candidate gets the handoff, cuts inside, is stopped cold at the 1-yard line. Looked like he might get in, but a good tackle by Kevin Mathis. The cornerback stopped him short of the end zone at the 1.
Kevin Mathis, fourth for the team in tackles for the Saints, not shy at all. Big time stop. Rams 50% on third down in this ball game. Last time they were in this situation, they ran that tight end counter for a reverse, and Ernie Crowell scored.
So they have a third down. Rolling out is Warner, and he throws. It's caught for out of bounds was Trung Candidate. Candidate caught the pass, but he was out of bounds. Fourth down, and we'll see what Mike Martz does. I wouldn't send the field goal unit in.
No, not with this group.
Yeah.
The Blue Angels, man, you let it go. It's the greatest air show on earth.
Got 1 foot in, but the other foot was out for Candidate, so they will go for it here on fourth down with 13:38 to go in the first half, and they have a 14-3 lead.
First thing you try to do is see if you can pull New Orleans off sides. I mean, see if you can give, I call it a dummy call. See if you can get a dummy not to watch the ball and jump off sides.
Here is a handoff to Candidate, and did he get in? Yes, he did. Trung Candidate got the necessary yard and a half. Touchdown at St. Louis Rams.
That's in your face football there, buddy. Here's a team that throws it all the time. They said we can go smash mouth as well when it counts, and the Saints couldn't stop it.
Fifth rushing touchdown of the year for Trung Candidate, and now the extra point coming up is St. Louis all over New Orleans here. Extra point by Wilkins is up and good, and the Rams have a 21-3 lead. Thank you, Tommy, and that 1-yard touchdown run by Trung Candidate was a Dodge Red Zone touchdown. A reminder that for every touchdown scored inside the Red Zone this afternoon, Dodge will donate $500 to the March of Dimes Foundation. Grab life by the horns, Dodge. 21-3, the Rams on top. Saints will get the kickoff. Wilkins comes out of the ball, gets the boot away. Deuce McAllister at the goal line, up to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30. Caught from behind to the 38-yard line. There is a flag down the play. Good run back by Deuce McAllister. That was Sean Moran who caught him from behind on the special teams, but this one's coming back, so nothing going right for the New Orleans Saints here this afternoon.
Little holding.
Return team during the run back. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
They called a holding penalty on the return team. They called it on number 82. They don't have a number 82, but it was evidently one of the kick return guys. And now instead of starting in good field position, Doc, the Saints have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, you go back to the original formula. Try to run it, keep it tight.
With the score, St. Louis 21 and New Orleans 3. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Hi, friends. Brad Sussmat for my friends at Earnhardt Honda and Earnhardt Volkswagen. Great news. It's the year-end clearance sale. I'm sure you're saying, hey, Suss, it's summertime. No. Year-end clearance so they can get ready for the new models coming in, and that's great news for you. 0 down delivers right now on any new Honda or Volkswagen. You heard me right. 0 down. Don't have that down? No worries. 0 down delivers on any new Honda or any new Volkswagen. On approved credit, you can also get 0% interest for 60 months. How sweet would that be? No interest to worry about for 60 months on new Hondas and Volkswagens. And that includes the Honda Accords, the Passports, the CRVs, the Civics, and the Insights. Also includes the Volkswagen Beetles, Golfs, Jettas, and those cool-looking Passats, and much, much more. Now, here's a number you need to remember, 1-800-SHOP-SMART. 1-800-SHOP-SMART. Call that number, or stop into Earnhardt Honda or Earnhardt Volkswagen at 46th Avenue in Glendale today. Telling you, you can find great deals right now at Earnhardt's, of course, and that ain't no bull.
Your Sunday nights will never be the same. Gatos' trip to Sun Devil Stadium. I mean, with all this added extra security, we had some drunk fan run on the field, and no one did anything. He went by the Cardinals defense just like everybody else today. I mean, this fan ran all the way down the sidelines into the huddles. I mean, this guy had more yardage than Thomas Jones tonight.
It's Late Night with Larry Gatos, Sunday nights at 10, only on ESPN Radio 860.
New Orleans first and 10. They have it at their own 8-yard line. Rams lead 21-3. Aaron Brooks hands off. Ricky Williams goes over the 10 to about the 12-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the carry. Brought down by Brian Young. As far as 10 seconds for station identification, this is Westwood One, your home for the National Football League.
From live play-by-play to the latest breaking news on the NFL, your home for pro football all season long is ESPN Radio 860 KMVP Phoenix.
Spotted at the 11-yard line where it'll be second down and 7 for New Orleans. Brooks, play action, rolls out. Under pressure, backs off into the end zone, throws it away. The intended receiver was Joe Horn, who was well covered on the play, and Brooks had nowhere to go. My apologies to the officials. There is an 82. He's not on the flip card because he was just activated from the practice squad on Saturday. Yesterday, Eddie Boo Williams, a rookie tight end, is number 82, and he was guilty of that hold on the kickoff return, which has forced the Saints into a deep hole.
Saints have not converted on third down this afternoon.
Now they have a third down and 7 from the shotgun. Brooks gets the direct snap, throws down the middle.
Nice.
Now they convert a first down to the 27-yard line to Robert Wilson. Third-year pro from Florida A&M, and it'll be first and 10 New Orleans at their own 27.
He threw a laser. Beautifully thrown football by Aaron Brooks.
Log on to CBS.sportsline.com to get your live scores and download your Pizza Hut fantasy football specials at CBSSportsline.com, the home of NFL.com. First and 10 of their own 27. Ricky Williams tries to spin away, but he's brought down after a gain of just a yard by London Fletcher. London Fletcher, who set a team record in tackles last year. Their leading tackler there this year.
And Mark Fields. Fields, a former New Orleans Saints #1 draft pick out of Washington State. He had a run blitz on. Both of those guys came right in the middle, almost ran past Ricky Williams. So I think Mark Fields has really helped out this Ram defense and given some insights into the Saints.
Second down and 9. Brooks rolls out, looks upfield, has time, throws. He's got his man at the 48-yard line for a first down. That's Joe Horn. And it'll be first and 10 for New Orleans at the 48-yard line.
Starting to get some rhythm. Nice little sprint. I think when you move the pocket with Aaron Brooks, you play to his strengths. And the kid can throw it. I mean, this ball, once again, right on the money.
First and 10 Saints. They have it at the 49-yard line, their own 49. There's a handoff to Ricky Williams. Tries to get outside, and he's run down for a loss by Mark Fields. Fields just came over as an unrestricted free agent from the Saints to the Rams. He was a Pro Bowler last year. First-round draft pick in New Orleans in 95. Makes a big defensive play there. A loss of a yard. It'll be second down 11.
Boy, those kids run to the ball. Lovie Smith and his staff, they make sure that all hats get to the ball. So far,
Everybody has done their job.
Second down, 11, New Orleans at their own 48-yard line. Brooks. Back to pass. Throws down the middle. It is incomplete. Interference is going to be called. It was intended for Joe Horn. It looked like Dexter McLeod tackled him before the ball got there. So it looks like it's going to be an interference call against the St. Louis Rams.
Now that was interference. That was blatant.
Waiting the call by
Pass interference.
referee Bernie
27
Kukan.
defense. First down.
Matt Bowen gets up, waving his arms like, who, me? Ram penalties now 3 for 18 yards.
That'll give the Saints a first down at the 39-yard line of St. Louis. Brooks rolling out to the right, looks upfield, throws back to the left. He's got a man wide open who gets a block. 40-35 inside the 35 to the 31 goes the tight end, Cameron Cleland.
There you go. A little innovation. I like it. He had any help. Wally Williams was out front. Jeff Fontenot, they had a perfect no-hitter. If they made any contact whatsoever, they'd pick up another 20 yards.
Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be second down and 2 for New Orleans at the 31-yard line of St. Louis. 9:50 left to play in the first half. 21-3, Rams lead. And off to Ricky Williams. If Williams gets the 2 yards necessary, he goes off right tackle for 3. Stopped by Tommy Polley, the rookie linebacker from Florida State. But Ricky Williams picked up 3 yards. They needed 2, and it'll be first and 10 for New Orleans at the 28-yard line of St. Louis. Saints have had a long drive here. It started at their own 8-yard line. Brooks takes a handoff to Williams, back to throw. He's in trouble, and he is sacked by Grant Wistrom back at the 34-yard line. Wistrom beat Darrell Terrell, the offensive tackle, who is starting because of the inactive William Rowe, their all-pro linebacker, or rather their all-pro tackle, who is not playing today, and Wistrom beat him.
Actually, about 3 guys in that, too. You look at Terrell Smith, the fullback, went over. He had a perfect no-hitter. And then Ricky Williams went by and gave a faint effort. He gets quarterback hit. Now, Wistrom's good, but, I mean, that's ridiculous.
Loss of 6 yards on the sack. It'll be second down and 16. Aaron Brooks pump fakes, now delivers a short pass, caught at the 30 to the 25, and Cameron Cleland goes down to the 21-yard line. He'll be short of the first down, but Cleland got a lot of that yardage back, a pickup of around 13 or 14. And
he hurt his knee on that.
He was shaking up on it.
This time they blocked well. They blocked well for him on that short screen. Execution was excellent, but Cam is limping off.
He was on injured reserve all of last year with an Achilles tendon injury. Fourth-year pro from Washington, planned to be back, but now he limps off the field after picking up on the play about 13 yards. It'll be third down and 3 for the Saints. Ball is at the 21-yard line of St. Louis.
They bring Lamont Hall in the ball game, an effective third-year pro, big fella.
Aaron Brooks rolls out to the right, throws underneath his intended receiver.
That would have been picked. Should have been
Tommy
picked.
Polley nearly picked it off. Pass was underthrown. Intended for Eddie Boo Williams, who's just activated.
Who had no chance at that.
going to go for it. He's eschewing a field goal try here, trailing 21-3.
Well, he's 3 of 5 on the year on fourth down.
Fourth down 3. Here come the Rams with a blitz, but there is a marker down before the play gets off. Penalty marker on the play, and this might change his mind. Instead of 4th and 3, it's going to be 4th and 8. Delay of game penalty, so now the field goal unit will come on a 4th and 8. This will be a long field goal try by John Carney. It will be a 44-yard attempt by Carney.
Another self-inflicted wound by the New Orleans Saints offense.
Toby Goen will hold, and the snapper is Kevin Hauser. 44-yard attempt. Ball spotted. The kick is long enough, and it is good. A 44-yard field goal by John Carney. But the St. Louis Rams still holding the lead. It's the Rams 21, the New Orleans Saints 6. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One. Don't forget, later today on many of these same stations, it's NFL Sunday, the most comprehensive and entertaining recap of today's NFL action on radio. Tommy Tighe and Steve Goldstein with you around the league like nobody else can, with scores, stats, highlights, and more. NFL Sunday tonight at 7:30 Eastern right here on Westwood One. Well, it's a 21-6 game now. The St. Louis Rams leading the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans will kick it off. Toby Goen to kick off. The deep men for the St. Louis Rams are Dre Bly and Yo Murphy. Bly has 2 returns for 50 yards today. Short kickoff, it'll be returned. Bly takes it at the 6, up to the 10, the 15, the 20, and he's stopped at the 24-yard line. Fred McAfee on the special teams tackle for New Orleans. It's the St. Louis Rams 21, the New Orleans Saints 6. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Hi, Bob Trumpy here. Are you looking for a place you can trust to take care of your car? So was I until I found out about Gemini Automotive Care, available at select Goodyear retailers. From oil changes and brakes to heating and air conditioning, let Gemini be your one-stop car care center. With friendly people, top-notch service, and over 1,800 locations nationwide, there's no reason not to drive your car in today. Call 877-GEMINI-1 to find the retailer nearest you, or log on to gemini.goodyear.com for more information.
That's it, sir. Just breathe into the bag. You'll be fine. I know we've got a lot of awesome big screen TVs here at Circuit City. Flat screens, wide screens, high def. It's exciting, and people get carried away, so don't worry about it.
Well, okay. I feel better now. Here, thank you for the bag.
No problem.
Sorry if you didn't take your lunch out first.
We know how you feel about electronics. And that's why you're invited to check out all the latest and greatest this October during Expo 2001 at Circuit City. We're with you.
Nachos, pizza, wings, ribs, or chili. When you pile it on, before you know it, you've got heartburn or acid indigestion. So it's nice to know Rolaids neutralizes stomach acid fast to give you the relief you need. I said the relief you need. Yeah, right when you need it. And with a variety of smooth, great-tasting fruit and mint flavors, relief never tasted this good. Musicians. Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed.
Get the edge on the competition, all the inside info, plus the Internet's most exciting fantasy football games. Just click on Free Fantasy at CBSSportsAlign.com, the home of NFL.com. Well, it's 1st and 10, Rams. They have it at their own 24-yard line, and so far, Doc Walker, Kurt Warner has been untouched. The front down 4 of New Orleans, good. Joe Johnson, Darren Howard, Leroy Glover, and Norman Hand, but we haven't heard from them yet today.
No, nobody, with the exception of one little short sprint that Kurt ran, he's been untouched.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 24-yard line. Back to pass is Warner, looks upfield, he throws, he's got his man at the 40-yard line. That would be Isaac Bruce, and it'll be a first down, a pickup of 16 on the pass play from Warner to Bruce.
Much better pressure that time by New Orleans, but Kurt was able to kind of slide out of the pocket and buy Bruce a little bit more time. Highly competitive quarterback, Gary. I mean, this kid, Kurt Warner, he competes.
He's never lost here at the Dome. 17-0 in his 17 starts here at the Dome at America's Center. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Warner is back to pass, throws a sideline pattern to Candidate, jukes a would-be tackler, and gets up to about the 49-yard line. Darren Smith stuck with him after the juke and made the tackle, but a pickup on the play of 8 yards by Candidate.
Amazing. Bruce now 108 yards in receptions. And here we are about 6:40 before the end of the first half.
6.5 minutes left to play until halftime. St. Louis has it 2nd down and 2 at their own 48-yard line. Kurt Warner pitches to Candidate, stopped in his own backfield, fumbles, and New Orleans has recovered at the 48-yard line. Joe Johnson bouncing on that football for the Saints, and that might be the break New Orleans needs. Now they've got to capitalize, trailing 21-6.
They got to get in the end zone. If they take that and get in the end zone, we got a ball game.
Ball is at the 48-yard line of St. Louis following the fumble by Candidate.
Rams' second fumble this afternoon. The first one they were able to recover. Actually picked up 6 yards on their first fumble.
First and 10, Aaron Brooks brings him out, set back behind him, Ricky Williams. Williams gets the handoff, tries to get outside, gets a couple of yards, that's all. The ball is loose, but it had been blown dead. London Fletcher made the tackle, but a gain of only 2 by Williams. It'll bring on a 2nd down and 8. To 6, St. Louis, 5:55 left to play in the first half. Aaron Brooks and the Saints trying to take advantage of the fumble recovery here. Got 2 tight ends, Whitehouse to left and right. Williams is a setback. Back to throw, lets it air out deep downfield and incomplete. Joe Horn was the intended receiver, and Aeneas Williams had him covered man-to-man very well. Incompleted pass.
I like the idea. Try to stretch the defense, buy Ricky Williams a little space in the run game. You have to become a threat in the passing game. Chase down 3rd down, 1 or 4.
And they have 8 yards to try to get their first down here at the 42-yard line, rather the 47-yard line of St. Louis. From the shotgun, Brooks is under pressure, gets it away, but short of the first down. It was caught by Willie Jackson, but he's way short of the first down to the 39-yard line. Aeneas Williams drops him. So it's a 4th down and 5 for a first down.
I'd go for it.
Well, you've got 5:13 left to play in the first half.
You gotta be on the edge of this. You gotta be aggressive. The way the Rams have blitzed them, they'll never get anything over 4 or 5 yards, but they might be able to duplicate that effort. That would give them the first down.
Ball's at the 44 of St. Louis. 4th down and about a long 5. Brooks gets the direct snap, rolls out, looks, throws over the head of his intended receiver. Incomplete, and St. Louis will take over on downs. Robert Wilson was the intended receiver. He was well covered by Dexter McCleon.
He had him, Eric. Missed it. I like it. You roll right. They got a guy open beyond the sticks. Ball's nowhere near the receiver. Ran a little pivot route. He had his body between him and the ball. All he needed was a chance at it.
So the Saints unable to take advantage of the fumble recovery. And the Rams take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Kurt Warner brings them out. Warner back to pass. Looks upfield, going deep downfield, and it is intercepted at the 11-yard line. Back to the 20 goes Kevin Mathis and steps out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Torrey Holt was the intended receiver, intercepted by Kevin Mathis.
Now that's competing. And I love the Rams because they'll go after you. They come right out of the box and try to slit your throat. They go deep with it. Mathis plays it. Super athletic play for the interception. And now New Orleans has a chance to redeem themselves offensively.
They have the ball at their own 34. First and 10 Saints with 4.5 minutes left to play. Rams lead by a score of 21-6. Aaron Brooks brings him out, looks back. A couple of words for his setback, Ricky Williams. Williams goes in motion to the right. Brooks back to pass, looks upfield, throws down the middle over the head of his intended receiver, Eddie Boo Williams, the tight end from Arkansas, rookie.
Brooks 1 of 5 in his last 3 attempts for a whopping 3 yards. This is where I like baseball, Harry, and you as the voice of the Philadelphia Phillies. Football is just, they won't do it. But a guy is not on, I'd put another guy in.
Ooh.
He's just not on. I mean, you can't miss with so many passes against the Rams and hope to have your chance to win. I go to the bullpen. They would not mess around an entire game and not have a chance to win.
Back up is Jeff Blake. Second down and 10. And Brooks is under some pressure, gets away, but now can't get away from the same player who missed him one time, Leonard Little, and now he gets him for a sack of a couple of yards. Leonard Little now has 7 sacks on the season, a fourth-year pro from Tennessee.
Leonard's been smoking. Brooks, athletic, great play on this to avoid Leonard the first time around, and that hustle paid off. One thing about this group of guys, they don't give up defensively for St. Louis. They consistently pursue the football.
And a much better defensive unit this year than last when they gave up the most points in the NFL that they're at. From the shotgun, Brooks back to pass. Now he's in trouble. He's sacked back at the 29-yard line by Grant Wistrom.
Gotta run out of the pocket.
Grant Wistrom with his 3rd sack, fourth-year pro from Nebraska. His brother is with the Cornhuskers in their big win over Oklahoma. Tracy Wistrom plays tight end for Nebraska as they beat the...
You gotta feel the moment, Harry. You gotta seize it. I mean, give the Rams a lot of credit. They're covering the tails off. But when you're that athletic and you can take off and run, take off and run.
Well, that 3 plays netted a -5 yards, and now the Saints are forced to punt, going back to boot it. As I hear, Hakeem waits. Hakeem is going to return this one from the 28, and he's running backwards, and he is stopped at the 26. So
great team, great special team play.
Good coverage by the New Orleans Saints. That was Cedric Hobbs that made the tackle. So the Rams will have it first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Rams lead by a score of 21-6. 3:23 left to play. They spotted at the 26. It'll be first and 10 at their own 26. Warner brings them out, first down. At their own 26-yard line, Warner back to pass, throws down the middle, wide open off the fingertips of his intended receiver. There's a flag down in the play. Came close to an intercept. We're going to get a holding on the St. Louis Rams, so that's going to back them up.
Holding, 67 offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
This is when, and the New York Football Giants did about the best job anyone's done. When you get a chance at this group, you better seize the moment. If not, it's a long flight home with your head and your beer, because you will not beat them. And New Orleans has squandered now 2 good opportunities to at least get within field goal range.
So it'll be first down and 20 for Warner at the 16-yard line at his own 16.
Warner hands off on an end around. Getting up to the 20, and as I hear Hakeem up to the 26-yard line, so he got the 10 yards back. But they lost on the holding penalty. It'll be second down and 10. Keith Mitchell made the tackle for New Orleans.
Secret weapon, Ricky Prohl in the ball game now. Ricky's been deadly on really crucial third down situations, especially in the red area for this club.
Good possession receiver. Warner on a second down and 10. Back to pass. Looks upfield. Throws. Kennedy wide open at the 35 to the 40 and all the way to the 45-yard line. Ron Kennedy was wide open out of the backfield, and he picked up on the play about 23 yards and a first down at the 44-yard line. How could he be that wide open?
Well, New Orleans is confused. They start bringing for personnel in and out. You can see guys pointing, talking to each other. That's what they do. They create a frenzy.
This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning as Warner drops back to pass, going deep downfield, overshoots his intended receiver, who was Torrey Holt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning with the score, the St. Louis Rams 21 and the New Orleans Saints 6. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Buying a new car? No doubt you're caught up in a frenzy of options. To sunroof or not to sunroof? A spoiler, perhaps? What about an option you might overlook? Lowering your car insurance rate. One 15-minute call to Geico Direct could save you 15% or more. Do it now, because you can't imagine what tears of regret due to new leather seats. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
Does a man really need a supercharged truck? Well, does he need college football, pro football, and arena football? Does he need all-you-can-eat buffets, hockey fights, and riding lawnmowers with dual exhaust? The answer, of course, is yes. Which is why the new Nissan Frontier Crew Cab Long Bed has an available factory-installed supercharged V6. Because in the end, women have shoes, and, well, we've got horsepower.
The new Nissan Crew Cab Long Bed. It's not just tough, it's not just long, it's the next frontier. Nissan, driven. Say, going into our wine department?
Yeah.
Well, here's your homing device.
What?
Just in case you get lost.
In the wine department?
It is big as a canyon.
That's the wine I'm looking for.
Corbett Canyon.
Yes, but it sounds different.
It is. It's new Corbett Canyon Reserve Chardonnay. A true reserve. Incredibly rich, flavorful.
Great. I can find it.
Now, without this wine trail map, this flare gun, and look.
Good taste is worth repeating. Corbett Canyon. Corbett Canyon Vineyards, San Luis Obispo, California.
Harry Collins along with Doc Walker. Our producer is Gilles Lemou, our technician Don Cree, our spotter Jack Watkins, and our statistician is Chris Muscott. Here at the Dome at America's Center in St. Louis, Missouri, where the Rams lead by a score of 21-6. Our studio producer today, Ron Messer. And the Rams have a minute and 56 to try to put more points on the board. They have 21 thus far. They're looking at a second and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Warner now 13 of 17 for 182 yards and 1 INT.
Warner back to pass, throws a short one. It's caught at the 47, breaks a tackle at the 50 to the 45, all the way down to the 36-yard line of New Orleans goes Ricky Prohl. Jay Bellamy finally knocked him out, but he broke a tackle right around midfield and got her all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Secret weapon. Ricky Prohl, there's just too many guys to cover. They guarantee you one-on-one coverage between one of a couple of guys. Ernie Crowell will get it. In this case, you saw Ricky Prohl, and they make you miss.
Back to pass is Warner on first down, throws it. It's batted at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. It was intended for Ricky Prohl, and it's incomplete. Ball was batted at the line of scrimmage. Prohl, a 12th-year pro from Wake Forest. Prohl is one of 3 players on this Ram high-octane offense that have had
at least 500 receptions in their careers. Ricky Prohl, Isaac Bruce, and Marshall Faulk, who is inactive today.
Faulk's missed the past couple of ball games. He still has 36 receptions, a couple of scores. I mean, he's just super talent.
Second down and 10. At the New Orleans 36, they pick up the blitz nicely as Warner rolls out. Now he throws underneath, incomplete. It was intended for Prohl, and he was covered on the play by Michael Hawthorne.
This is the best pressure, Eric. This is the best pressure New Orleans has been able to put on. You look at Ryan Tucker, right tackle for the St. Louis Rams. He missed a couple ball games, has a bad hand. He has in this ball game with his hand all tied up.
Tucker, a fifth-year pro from TCU. And it'll be third down and 10 for the Rams at the 36-yard line of New Orleans. Warner back to throw. Throws one underneath, and it's incomplete, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off by Mitchell, linebacker. And with a minute 32 left to play, we'll see if they go for it, try a long field goal or a punt. It looks like they are going to try a field goal, a long one. Wow.
Warner just 2 his last 7 passing attempts.
This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt by Jeff Wilkins. His career long is 57. This is a 54-yarder. Ricky Prohl will hold. And now the Saints are going to call a timeout. So with the score, the St. Louis Rams 21, the New Orleans Saints 6. There's a break in the action. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
See that person behind the Napa Auto Parts counter? If you're thinking of working on your own car, whether you're replacing your brakes or changing your wiper blades, that person is about to become your best friend. Now, they're not going to come over and help you move furniture or anything, but with millions of parts available, they're the one who'll make sure you leave the store with exactly what you need. Because while they may like you, they don't want you to have to come right back. Napa, we keep America running.
Well, Jeff Wilkins is going to attempt a 54-yard field goal. Wilkins has not attempted a 50-yard or more field goal this year. His career long came in 98. Against Arizona, he kicked a 57-yarder. It's a long one. Prohl puts it down. Wilkins gets the boot away. It's long enough, and it is good. A 54-yard field goal by Jeff Wilkins. His season long has given the St. Louis Rams a 24-6 lead with just a minute 26 left to play here in the first half.
Nailed it.
So, the Rams will enjoy a big lead here at halftime. We have a minute 20 left to play in the first half. Larry King. That will all be at 8:45 Eastern. Tomorrow night, Titans and the Steelers. It's Monday Night Football. It's on CBS Radio Sports in Westwood One. Well, 24-6, St. Louis leads. St. Louis will kick it off. Deuce McAllister back to take the kick for the New Orleans Saints. The only teams this year that have reasonably held down the St. Louis Rams. The New York Giants held them to 15 points, still lost, and the Philadelphia Eagles held them to 20 points and also still lost. But the Rams have 24 here as we approach halftime. Kick is a short one taken by McAllister at the 9, up to the 10, the 20, the 25, near side 30, up to a 37-yard line. A good return by Deuce McAllister. Finally run out of bounds by Rich Cody. So the Saints will have a minute 20 to try to get something going with 2 timeouts remaining in the first half. They have it at their own 36-yard line. 24-6. St. Louis Looking to go 7-0. Aaron Brooks will go from the shotgun formation. Gets a direct snap, looks upfield, but this one's blown dead before it starts. Gonna be on New Orleans, I believe.
Ball start.
Yep.
55 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, that'll move it back.
Saints can't wait to get in at halftime. Their offense. They just need to get in and say, hey, we had a bad one. Forget all about it. Come back in the second half and play Saints football.
Now they're looking at a 1st and 15. At their own 33, Aaron Brooks gets a direct snap, looks upfield, throws one in the flat to Ricky Williams. He's got it at the good open field tackle at the 36-yard line by Jeremitrius Butler. A rookie from Kansas State went one-on-one with Ricky Williams, and I mean, he put him on the turf in a hurry.
Yeah, Ricky needed to get out of bounds. I don't know what that was about.
2nd down and 12 now after a gain of 3. Here's a quick pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and that would be Albert Connell. Connell, the former Redskin. Couldn't hang on, and it'll be 3rd down and 12. Connell, a deep threat. Caught just 9 balls this year, though.
Brooks now 2 of his last 6.
3rd down, 12. Aaron Brooks gets a direct snap, looks upfield. He throws down the middle. It's caught, but short of the first down. It was caught by Joe Horn, but he's dropped immediately by Dexter McLeon. Well short of the first down, and now the Rams can use some timeouts and try to put more points on the board.
Throwing underneath routes, man, it's short of the sticks. For the life of me, week in and week out, we watch it, and I'm just blown away.
Yeah, that was...
You get a stat. Oh, yeah, you got a completion.
You got a completion, but well short of the first down, and...
Why not run? I mean, it's time to get to the bullpen, Harry. I called this earlier. Saints now 1 of 6 on 3rd down. It's not happening offensively. And I'm not just, I mean, Brooks is a great prospect. He has done some outstanding things. But he doesn't have his 8 games to date.
Aaron Brooks got his first NFL start right here in the Dome in St. Louis last year. Won that game. His first NFL start was impressive.
He was aggressive.
But of course, he used his legs a lot.
He ran, yeah. Now he's trying to be this textbook robot of a quarterback, and it's not happening.
Toby Goen will punt. Azahir Hakim standing back at his own 15-yard line. Good hang time punt, fair catch called by Hakim, and he makes it at the 18-yard line. So St. Louis will have 33 seconds to try to move the ball 82 yards. And if there's a team in the NFL that can do that, it is St. Louis.
We're watching it.
St. Louis with a 24-6 lead. Ball is at the 18-yard line of the Rams, 1st and 10. And we'll see if they attempt to score more or just let the clock eat away here with 33 seconds left. They have a substantial lead.
This group, they had an onside kick last week.
They have
in
31
New York,
to
went
7.
100 to nothing. Yeah, what are you talking about? Just let the clock run out. They don't believe me. That's why I love watching these guys. They go for the throat.
1st and 10. Warner, quick pass, caught at the 25, up to the 30 at the 33-yard line. That'll be a first down. Just a quick out. Torrey Holt was on the receiving end. He used his legs to pick up a first. It's the 34-yard line. They line up quickly. No huddle movement on the offensive line. Both offensive tackles pace. And Ryan Tucker moves, so it'll be a procedure penalty. Moving back 5 yards. Stops the clock with just 11 seconds left to play in the first half.
Ball start. 50 offense. It's also a 10-second run-on. 10-second takes off the clock. 1 second left.
Oh, it's a 10-second runoff.
Double whammy.
So they'll have time for one more play before halftime. See if Warner airs it out. He'll probably take a knee, Doc.
Oh, yeah, he'll take a knee. Oh, it's what somebody said, Virginia Fleck offense. Tony Roberts.
Well, he's not going to get a play off. They're moving it while they're moving it back. They have not moved the ball back to 5 yards. The officials are huddling again. Not sure about which. That was a false start by both offensive tackles. So Warner has one more play. He gets the direct snap, looks upfield, a little shovel pass, goes for no gain, and that will end the first half. Some candidate got the shovel pass, was stopped immediately. That is the end of the first half with the score. The St. Louis Rams 24, the New Orleans Saints 6. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Of the NFL on Westwood One.
We are back at the Dome at America's Center. And at halftime, we had special ceremonies for the Ring of Fame here in St. Louis for a couple of former Rams who are also Hall of Famers, Jackie Slater and Jack Youngblood. And
well,
those two, Doc, could play this game of football.
They could play it. As you know, I grew up out in Southern Cal. And so the Los Angeles Rams were our local team. And I got a chance to watch these guys. You know, at training camp, they go out to Cal State Fullerton. Of course, I was a toddler at the time, so my mom had me in a stroller. She'd take me out and see these guys. No, Jackie, great guy, Youngblood, played against the Youngblood. Fred Dreyer was their other end. These guys were outstanding. And I'm very happy to see these guys get on the Ring of Honor here in St. Louis.
Well, and of course, a lot of the defensive players in yesteryear, in those times, they didn't keep track of sacks. Bruce and Forson.
Oh, David Deacon Jones.
Deacon Jones would have
sick. It'd be sick.
Well, a reminder to stay tuned for part 2 of our Sunday afternoon NFL doubleheader here on Westwood One at 4 o'clock Eastern on May, these same stations. It'll be from Veterans Stadium in the Cradle of Liberty, the Oakland Raiders against the Philadelphia Eagles. Dave Sims and Jack Ham are in Philadelphia, enjoying themselves and ready to call all the action for you. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One.
Silver and black.
No way. Who has the #1 defense in the National Football League coming into play this weekend? It would be Philadelphia Eagles.
But their offense reminds me a lot of what we've seen here in the first half of New Orleans. They have not been able to get on track yet.
Got to roll that Donovan out a little more.
Donovan McNabb, yeah, let it go, baby. Take the training wheels off.
Well, the first half stats. The New Orleans Saints trailing here by a score of 24-6. Isaac Bruce is going to have to play with a cast in the second half for St. Louis. He fractured his left little finger. And the Saints will get the ball first to start the second half.
That's the best news for New Orleans.
After the catch, the Rams catch the ball and run for 133 yards in the first half. After the catch, the Saints catch the ball and run for 38.
Well, how about Ricky Williams? 21 yards in the first 2 carries, last 6 carries, 9 yards.
Here's the kickoff to start the second half. Deuce Staley takes it at the 5, up to the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, all the way to midfield and into Ram territory to the 47-yard line. What a good run by Deuce Staley, the rookie from Ole Miss, finally stopped by Jeremitrius Butler.
Well, that's the way you want to start a second half. But it doesn't mean you score. Now, the offense has got to pick up and show something. I mean, we've seen flashes with New Orleans, but today, there's the future.
You know, I was talking about the Eagles so much, I called him Deuce Staley. It's Deuce McAllister, the rookie from Ole Miss, with that great kickoff return. Here's a handoff to Ricky Williams, and he gets about a yard, not much more. Brian Young in on the bottom of the pile, and Ricky Williams has found it going very tough.
I thought you maybe hit one of those parties at halftime up here and ran into a little sauce.
Deuce McAllister. Great return. Put New Orleans in excellent field position. Now it's imperative that the Saints score on this possession.
You got to have 7. That's 3. I mean, help
3 won't do it.
Won't do it.
Second down and 9 facing Brooks. He's back to pass. Looks upfield. Has time. Delivers. It is caught for a first down at the 31 to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Joe Horn. Joe Horn on the receiving end of a 47-yard touchdown. He shook free of Dexter McLeod at the 30 and rambled in and a touchdown for the Saints, who might make a game of this after all.
Well, you talked about the stat about run after the catch. This is what it's all about. Brooksy throws a real nice ball. Horn showed real courage. 2 Rams come off of him, but then he took off. And it's the key to what he did after he made the reception.
Surprisingly, that is his first touchdown reception of the season, and now the extra point coming up by John Carney. Toby going to hold. Kevin Hauser's a snapper, and it's up, and it is good. And the New Orleans Saints score their first touchdown of the afternoon. They cut it to Rams 24, Saints 13. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Stop rubbing your head like Aladdin's magic lamp over that stalled car in your driveway, because your dud of a car, problem-solving genie is as close as a phone. Donate your car to Children's Wish Foundation simply by calling, and we'll make that car go bye-bye wish come true, and provide the documents for your full lawful tax write-off and handle all the DMV paperwork, too. Then Children's Wish Foundation can get down to their real work of granting the wishes of some pretty sick kids. Donate cars, trucks, vans, boats, or RVs, running or not in most cases. They all qualify for the tax write-off and help fund the wish of a precious child. Now I bet you wish the towing was free, and we'd take care of any smog test, too. Granted. Now, don't you wish we'd give you the toll-free number so you can call now? Granted as well. Call 800-766-7206. That's 800-766-7206. Please call 800-766-7206. Remember, if you're expecting, be sure to ask for your free Enfamil diaper bag when leaving the hospital.
Excellent kickoff return by Deuce McAllister, setting up the New Orleans Saints to deliver on a 46-yard pass play from Aaron Brooks to Joe Horn, and now it's 24-13 Rams. The Rams will get the ball. Kicking off will be Toby Goen. And the deep men are Gray Bly and Yo Murphy for St. Louis.
I sure love to have a copy of that halftime speech in the New Orleans locker room. But I guarantee you I can use that at home with my kids.
Yeah, this is
how to get some things done. Believe me.
And the fact that McAllister set the stage for it with a great kickoff return, and then they did move the ball quickly into the end zone. So that gives the Saints life, and at halftime it looked like they had no life in this game.
Well, there was not a lot of please and thank yous being thrown around in that locker room.
Goen comes out of the ball. It's taken by Bly at the 5, up to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and he's dragged down to the 28-yard line. Stopped by Cedric Hodge, who's done a good job on the special teams for the New Orleans Saints. And the Rams have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. 24-13 Rams early in the third quarter. Two wideouts to the right. Candidate is a setback behind Kurt Warner. Candidate gets the handoff, tries to get outside, picks up about a yard, and that's all. Jade Bellamy came up from his free safety to make the tackle. A gain of only 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Now the New Orleans defense has to make a statement here in the third quarter.
Well, when you think by contrast what happened on the first possession opening the ball game, I mean, the Rams went right to the air and they had a razzle-dazzle. 3 plays later, they were in the end zone.
Second down and 9. Hakeem goes in motion. Warner back to pass. Throws underneath. Incomplete. Good defensive play. It was intended for Ricky Prohl, and he was well covered on the play by Fred Thomas. It'll be third down and 9. This would be a big boost for the New Orleans Saints if they can hold them to 3 and out here.
Rams now 1 of 4 on third down.
3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left for Kurt Warner on a third down and 9. They're showing blitz. Here's a quick pass. Intercepted at the 30, 25, 20. Sammy Knight still on his feet, reversing his wheel. He fumbles and he picks it up, and he's still on his feet and goes all the way down to the 15-yard line. Sammy Knight with the interception. And he wanted to stay on his feet for as long as possible. He did. He eluded a couple tackles, and he fumbled, picked up his own fumble, but the Saints have the ball at the 16-yard line of St. Louis.
No, good things happen when you dictate tempo. They showed blitz. They forced St. Louis into a quick slant. Sammy went up, blocked the ball in the air, and recovered it. What an athletic move by Sammy Knight.
Great play by Knight. That's his 4th interception. Now the Saints try to cash in. They have it at the 16-yard line of St. Louis. Fumble by Brooks. And he's fortunate to cover his own fumble at the 21-yard line, a loss of 5. So Aaron Brooks fumbled. London Fletcher was right there, but Brooks was fortunate to recover his own fumble. It'll be second down and 15.
Now you see why Sammy Knight was trying to do it all. He didn't want to turn the ball over to his offense. Brooks now 7 fumbles, man. That's tops in the NFL.
Second down and long. Brooks back to pass, under pressure, throws underneath to Ricky Williams. It's incomplete. London Fletcher was all over Ricky Williams.
Threw it to a man that wasn't even in the route. I mean, Ricky was tied up. He was on the ground.
Kind of fortunate that was not intercepted. It'll be third down and 15.
I just don't know if I could not give the ball to Ricky Williams in a running situation. I had that kind of field position. At the very least, set myself up for a guaranteed field goal, but I'd give him a chance to pop a run.
Third down, 15. Brooks back to pass. Throws in the flat to Williams, and he's dropped for a loss. Back at the 26 by Jeremitrius Butler. An extra cornerback, a rookie from Kansas State, who's had a good game on special teams and as a dime back.
Yeah, that was real predictable. The only way they throw the rookie, they pulled the guard, corner came up, forced it well. For Sammy Knight, he had the right idea.
So now they will be forced to attempt a long field goal. This will be a 44-yard field goal try by John Carty. Toby going to hold. Ball spotted, the kick is in the air, and it is good by John Carney, a 44-yarder. So the Saints have done all the scoring in the third quarter now. It is the St. Louis Rams 24 and the New Orleans Saints 16. They've done all the scoring here in this third quarter. They have 10 points. They've come within 8. It's the Rams 24 and New Orleans 16, and New Orleans will kick it off. Toby Goen kicking off. The deep men are Dre Bly and Yo Murphy.
I think I'd give Yo Murphy a shot at this one. I'll keep it out of Blaze Dre Bly's hands.
But it is going to go into the hands of Dre Bly, 1 yard deep in the end zone. He's going to bring it out to the 10, to the 15. He fumbles the ball, and New Orleans has recovered. I believe they have at the 18-yard line. A fumble by Dre Bly. No sooner said by Doc Walker that he let Yo return it than Bly brings it out and fumbles. He tried to bring it out 1 yard deep, and that was Fred McAfee who fell on that fumble on the special teams for the Saints. So the Saints now with the ball at the 19-yard line of the Rams.
Well, I had 2 killing stats that just blew up on me. The Rams hadn't been scored on in the third quarter. Well, so much for that. And then I picked Dre Bly to take it all the way in, and he lays it on the carpet.
So it is first and 10. They spot it at the 18-yard line of St. Louis. Aaron Brooks hands off to Ricky Williams inside the 15, fights his way down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 by Williams before he's stopped by Mark Fields.
That's football. That's football.
So it'll be second down and 2 for New Orleans.
Ricky lost his shoe. But why would you waste a big, strong, physical offensive line throwing swing passes?
Well, of course, they are without their Pro Bowl offensive tackle, William Rowe.
Well, run to the other side.
That's where he did run that time, to the right side. Second down and 2. Again, Williams off the right side. Absolutely nothing there. He stopped for a 3-yard loss.
Okay.
Brad Wistrom was in on the bottom of the pile. So it'll be third down and 5. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the National Football League.
Great preview shows, live play-by-play, and coverage of Super Bowl 36. It's all on ESPN Radio 860 KMVP Phoenix.
They marked it at the 11-yard line, so it's third down and 3 facing New Orleans. Brooks gets the direct snap, rolls out, throws, got his man Joe Horn first down at the 5-yard line. Joe Horn on a flat pattern got knocked out of bounds at the 6 where they mark it, but it is 5 yards and enough for a first down for the Saints. First and goal, New Orleans.
Slot formation. If the ball is thrown out so Joe can actually catch and run, he scores. But he had to come back and adjust for the football. Nice grab. New Orleans knocking on the door. The question is, do they have enough to punch it in? Don't forget, Cameron Cleveland is out.
He is out for the rest of the game. They're a fine tight end.
Good action, play action. I like play action down here.
First and goal. Brooks rolls out to the right, looks upfield. Being chased, now throws. It is dangerous, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Eddie Boo Williams, the tight end who was just activated yesterday, was the intended receiver, but he threw that baby into traffic.
He should have thrown that up into the booth.
Yeah.
Now, I'll bet you that they'll talk about that on the sideline. I like the fact that he was aggressive. I mean, he showed you some athleticism. But you can't force the football here in the red zone.
Brooks himself does average 4.5 yards per rush. What about a quarterback draw?
Well, he's been so hesitant today. It's a good call.
Rolling out to the right as Brooks looks upfield, still rolling, still looking, throws, caught, touchdown! Touchdown, Joe Horn, who had not had a touchdown reception all year. This afternoon, he has 2 of them.
Buddy, you move him out of that pocket, you give him space, then he is dangerous.
Second touchdown reception by Joe Horn, who was a Pro Bowler.
Count on those field goals now. Go for 2.
Red zone touchdown. A reminder, for every touchdown scored inside the red zone this afternoon, Dodge will donate $500 to the March of Dimes Foundation. Grab life by the horns, Dodge.
5 catches, 117 yards, 2 scores. Joe Horn is smoking.
They will go for the 2-point conversion, and in this category, New Orleans has only tried 1 this year, were unsuccessful, and now the Rams didn't have the right personnel defensively, and they have to call a timeout.
Turtles are vulnerable. Often they can be enticed with tasty yellow snack cakes that involve cream filling. Now, here's some advice from Dodge. Grab life by the horns. You can approach a supermodel with confidence. Just tell her you're in a rock band. See, life's all about opportunity. Take Dodge Ram Quad Cab. It's the mayor of Truckville. Big rig design that includes a Magnum V8 engine plus 4 full-size doors. Dodge Ram Quad Cab is a supermodel you can actually have a shot at.
Grab life by the horns. Dodge.
The New Orleans Saints will go for the 2-point conversion, trailing by 2 here. And the Saints have put 16 points on the board here in the third quarter, thanks to an interception by Sammy Knight and the fumble recovery by Fred McAfee on a kickoff. So now they'll try to tie the game with a 2-point conversion. Let's see what they pull out of their bag of tricks. Setbacks behind Aaron Brooks are Ricky Williams and Terrell Smith. In a power I formation with just one wide receiver. Ricky Williams didn't get it. He tried out that power formation to go off the right side, tried to lead the ball forward, but he is shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt is not good.
Well, a huge improvement by St. Louis.
And with the score, the St. Louis Rams 24, the New Orleans Saints 22. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
You've been hearing about joint-ritis arthritis pain relief ointment. Now let's find out from Dorothy Fryer how it's helped her and her husband.
My husband has had knee pain for over 2 years. It's gotten to the point where he couldn't sit in a chair. He had to lie down, even to watch television. He tried the joint-ritis, and it's been like a miracle. He suggested to me that I try it on my lower back, where I've had pain for quite a while and couldn't even stand at the kitchen counter for more than 10-15 minutes at a time to do work. So we tried it on my lower back, and I can't believe it. I just can't believe that this has worked so well. This is something that has just been a godsend to us. Just makes me feel like I want to tell everybody in the whole world about it. Joint-ritis works.
They're real believers and continuous users of joint-ritis, the all-natural arthritis pain relief ointment with maximum strength menthol for pain relief and triple skin conditioners, lanolin, glucosamine, and chondroitin. Use as directed for your minor arthritis pain. Available at Walgreens, Rite Aid, and Meijer.
Bill is about to put a new belt on his 98 Regal, and we at Napa Auto Parts are impressed. We're impressed with his grit and determination, and with his can-do attitude. Because if he had come to us, we'd have told him, Bill, you can't put a belt for a 94 Omni on a 98 Regal. Guess we were right. Come to Napa, where we not only carry the right part, we have the know-how to make sure that's what you leave the store with. Napa, we keep America running.
Log on to NFL.com for all the stats, game coverage, and the latest news. The official website of the NFL is NFL.com. 9:27 to go in the third. The New Orleans Saints with 16 third-quarter points have made this a game. It is 24-22 Rams. And the lead man to take the kickoff now for the Rams, Dre Bly, who fumbled the last kickoff, is not in there. Trump candidate and Yo Murphy are the deep men to take Toby Goins' kickoff. Goin comes down the ball, gets the kick away. Candidate will field it at the 7-yard line up to the 10, the 15, opening up the middle, 20, and he stopped at the 28-yard line. A good special teams tackle by Phil Clark, because he had some room to run if he got by Clark. But Candidate is stopped at the 28-yard line. The Rams will have a 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Warner now, 4 of his last 11, 2 interceptions, 59 yards. Candidate 9 carries, 15 yards. Had a long run of 6. So Rams have got to get back into the bag of tricks.
1st and 10, Rams, they have it at their own 28-yard line. Kurt Warner fakes a pitch, back to pass, looking upfield, throws down the middle, wide open, but dropping the ball was Isaac Bruce. Or rather, Torrey Holt was the intended receiver. He was wide open, but he couldn't hang on. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
They are uncomfortable. Things get out of kilter just a bit. And it's not the same crew. Not the same crew at all.
2nd down and 10 for St. Louis at their own 28-yard line. Kurt Warner brings him out. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Warner back to pass again, throws a flat pass. It is caught and then dropped by Trump Candidate. So it's It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. You know, you can still play the CBS Sportsline Pro Football Challenge. Create a team with superstars, and you could be a big winner. Click on Free Fantasy at CBSSportsline.com, the home of NFL.com.
Boy, Ron Zook's unit is in much better position this half with the New Orleans Saints, and I think a lot of it has to do with they were shocked in the first half. Rams came out so hot.
Now St. Louis looking at a 3rd and 10. Warner back to pass, looks upfield. He's in trouble, and he is sacked back at the 22-yard line. Charlie Clemens, the middle linebacker, was in there to sack him. That's his 6th sack, the 5th-year pro from Georgia.
Yeah, that was strong. Joe Johnson was all over it, too. Joe Johnson, fantastic player out of Louisville. And the Saints, where did they get this pressure? Big pressure. Had none of it in the first half.
Deuce McAllister is back to take the punt of John Baker. For Baker, this will be his first punt of the afternoon, averaging 42.4 per punt. Rams are waiting. They didn't have enough men on the field. Now they do, and they just beat the clock. Baker gets a low driving punt away that's returnable. McAllister, though, fumbles, recovers his own fumble, and then is swarmed on at the 46-yard line. Dustin Cohen with the
relieving gel is quick and long-lasting as maximum strength Flexol. Flexol's power and speed helps keep pro athletes in the game. And I still rely on Flexol on the golf course, on my horse ranch, or just horsing around with my kids. When arthritis and other tough pain flares up, Flexol still keeps me going strong.
Maximum strength Flexol, powerful full-speed relief for tough pain. Use as directed.
Hi, I'm Joel Myers. Are you looking for a place you can trust to take your car? So was I until I found out about Gemini Automotive Care, available at select Goodyear retailers. From oil changes and brakes to heating and air conditioning, let Gemini be your one-stop car care center. With friendly people, top-notch service, and over 1,800 locations nationwide, there's no reason not to drive your car in today. Call 877-GEMINI-1 to find the retailer nearest you. Take care of your car at Gemini. You'll be glad you did.
Back at the Dome in America's Center, where the New Orleans Saints waging comeback here in the second half. They have scored all 16 points of the 3rd quarter to come within 2 of the St. Louis Rams. 24-22, and now the Saints have the ball starting in good field position at their own 46-yard line. Aaron Brooks has 2 wideouts to the left. Ricky Williams is set back behind him. He rolls out to the right, looks upfield, throws underneath. A pass caught for short yardage. Pickup of around 4 was to Joe Horn. Got it right about midfield, though. Spotted at the 49-yard line of St. Louis. So it'll be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Good play on first down. You want to, avoid the sack. The movement, they figured out that if they move Aaron Brooks, he's a lot more successful. And I think they've been trying to run away from Grant Windstrom. And you mentioned Willie Roth, the sensational all-pro, who is out. That's been a good move.
New Orleans is going to have to take a timeout now. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on CBS next Sunday. 2nd down and 5 for the New Orleans Saints at the 49 of St. Louis. Back to pass. Brooks looks downfield, goes deep downfield, and it is caught. Touchdown! Willie Jackson on the receiving end of a 49-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Brooks. And the New Orleans Saints have stunned the sold-out crowd here at the Dome. They have taken the lead.
What a strike. That's the deep ball here in the home of the deep ball. Key with pass protection. Willie took it straight down the field. Actually, ball a little late, but he went up for it. And great competition at the point of attack. Aeneas Williams was defenseless. Kid actually caught it with one hand. Aeneas held that backing arm down. season pro. They're going for 2, Eric.
Willie Jackson with his second touchdown reception. Now they go for the 2-point movement on the offensive line. Darryl Terrell, the offensive tackle, moved himself.
Ball start. 78 offense.
Go back
5-yard
to the
penalty.
7-yard line and try this 2-point conversion.
Oh, it's tough as you earn your stripes in this league. You get comfortable playing a lot when you back up a perennial all-pro like Willie Roth. You don't get a lot of snaps.
Now they bring in extra defensive backs to the Rams, figuring that Brooks will try to pass for this 2-point conversion from the 7-yard line now. And no doubt he will. He's got 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. The 2-point conversion try. He sends Williams in motion, and he's sacked. He's sacked back at the 13-yard line by Aeneas Williams. And so the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but the Saints have shocked this sellout crowd here in St. Louis's Dome at the America Center by scoring all of the second half points and leading 28-24. 22 second half points by the New Orleans Saints here at the Dome. No one will kick it off.
How about a second half turnaround, Eric? Brooks in the first half was 10 of 18 for 127 yards. In the second half, he's been 6 of 8, 105 and 3 scores. Kurt Warner, by contrast, has been 0 for 4 and 1 interception in the second half after lighting the lamp in the opening half.
No one gets a long kickoff away. Candidate takes it at the goal line up to the 5, the 10, the 15, and he gets to the 21-yard line. So that'll be first down and 10. Fred Thomas on the special teams tackle for New Orleans. The Rams now find themselves trailing 28-24 after leading 24-6 at halftime.
Well, let's see what the Blue Angels have in store.
7:28 left to play in the third.
This is where, Trunk Canada's done a great job, has done a really good job. This is where you miss number 28.
Marshall Faulk. Empty backfield. Warner back to pass. Looks upfield. Has it batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. It's fluttered about 10 yards and fell harmlessly to the turf. It'll be second down and 10. So now the front 4 of the New Orleans Saints started to make themselves felt a little bit. Joe Johnson, Leroy Glover, Norman Hand, and Darren Howard.
Charlie Clemens is a maniac in the middle. And what they're able to do is drop him down in a delayed rush. Once they're sure, that time empty backfield, and he brought it in, and actually he was the guy that had the tip.
Clemens has a sack today, 6 for the season. Second down and 10. Warner back to pass, throws down the middle, got his man at the 35, 40, 50, 40. Finally a touchdown-saving tackle as Isaac Bruce was brought down by Jay Bellamy all the way down to the 32-yard line of New Orleans.
You called it. That was to the house. Big mistake by Kevin Mathis. You cannot let Bruce get inside of you that way, especially when he outruns you. I mean, you got to get your hands on him at least. I'd take a flag before you let him run free.
They spotted at the 36-yard line, so it's first and 10 St. Louis at the New Orleans 36-yard line. Kurt Warner back to pass. Throws a screen, intercepted. It's picked off by Darren Howard. Howard at the 50, rumbling to the 40, gets all the way down to the St. Louis 29-yard line. Does the big Darren Howard, the defensive end, second-year pro from Kansas State.
My.
That is 3 interceptions, is it not, in this half by Kurt Warner?
Yes.
Wow.
3 this half.
Coming into the game, he had been intercepted only 4 times all season.
And the amazing part about this, it was not terrific pressure on him. That was just good scouting. The big fella watched a lot of film. Howard knew how they like to run that underneath little fold to the wide out. He picked it off and then crushed Kurt Warner, who tried to tackle him.
1st and 10, New Orleans at the 23-yard line of St. Louis. Saints lead by 4. Brooks hands off to Ricky Williams inside the 20 to the 15. Barrels his way to the 11-yard line. A gain of 12 and a first down, Ricky Williams. Tommy Polley finally brought him down, but not before Williams. They spotted at the 10. So it'll be first down and goal to go.
Boy, that is tough to deal with there. Terrell Smith, the fullback. Nice block at the point of attack on London Fletcher. And the rest is all Williams. Brutalized.
First and goal, New Orleans. Aaron Brooks takes a handoff. Now he keeps, and he's nailed for a big loss. Nailed back at the 21-yard line by Grant Wistrom.
Third sack of the ball game by Grant Wistrom. He's another guy who takes film home. You can always tell the guys who study film. They don't fall for the okie doke. He saw that play fake, went all the way in. Huge play for St. Louis.
Loss of 11. It'll be second down and goal from the 21-yard line. Aaron Brooks hands off to Williams, and Williams gets some of it back. He gets down to the 15, a gain of 6. It'll be third down and goal as Mark Fields makes the tackle.
This is a different, tenacious version of the Rams, their defense. This will end up being the third time New Orleans has been in the red zone and had to settle for a field goal. And that may ultimately be their demise, because you cannot give up scoring opportunities in the red zone with this type of frequency and hope to beat St. Louis.
Ball at the 15-yard line, third down and goal to go. Aaron Brooks. Two-step drop, looks to pass. Now he's going to run the ball. He tucks it in inside the 10, gets back to the 5-yard line. Mark Fields brought him down. So it'll be fourth down and 5, and the field goal unit will come on to try to tack on 3 points here.
That's where he's dangerous. That's what Lovie Smith does not want to see.
So the Saints trying to add to their lead here on a 23-yard field goal try by John Carty. Toby going to hold. It's spotted, it's in the air, and it is good. And the New Orleans Saints have now taken a 31-24 lead. Saints scoring 25 points here in the third quarter and lead the Rams 31-24.
Still left 6 points on the ground.
Yeah.
And that's one touchdown lead. That dog will not hunt. Trust me. You can discourage the Rams, but they're going to continue to come at you, and they're going to have to turn some of these miscues into 7 points. Now, that will definitely cramp St. Louis style.
3:54 left to play in the third quarter. Once again, Toby Goen will kick it. In the deep men for the St. Louis Rams are Yo Murphy and Fun Candidate. The Saints leading by a score of 31-24. Come out here in the second half and taking advantage of some St. Louis mistakes. 3 Kurt Warner interceptions. And the fumble by Trey Bly on a kickoff return. Candidate will return this kickoff. He takes it at the 7, up to the 10, the 15. Running laterally to the 20, up to the 25, and drop to the 29, and flags come flying. Penalty markers down. Candidate got it back to about the 28-yard line.
This will be
Usually those are blocked to the back or...
Yeah, it'll give Bobby April indigestion.
Holding 36 of the return team during the run back at the 10-yard penalty. First down.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, so that'll move the ball back to the 15-yard line where the Rams will start 1st and 10 at their own 15. 31-24 New Orleans. 3:43 remaining to be played in the third quarter. As Warner brings them out, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. First down at their own 15. Warner back to pass, throws down the middle. It is caught for big yardage. First down at the 34-yard line. A pickup of 24. Isaac Bruce on the receiving end. And just like that, they reel off a 24-yard gain. 25 call it. They spotted at the 35. 1st and 10, St. Louis.
Well, it's so effective in running crossing routes. And they bank on the fact that your linebackers won't be agile enough to get in throwing lanes. And they take great pride in that. And Kurt Warner throwing darts.
1st and 10, St. Louis at their own 35-yard line. Warner again back to pass, but this one is flown dead before it gets underway. Movement on the offensive line, it would appear, by Ryan Tucker.
Ball start, 88 offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Ball start called on
how about Detroit over
Torrey Holt. It's only 1st and 15 for St. Louis at their own 30-yard line. Warner back to pass. Has time, throws. It is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver at the 42-yard line, Isaac Bruce. It'll be 2nd down and 15. 66,189 to paid attendance here this afternoon at the Dome at America's Center. And the St. Louis Rams fans saw their team with a 24-6 halftime lead. Now they're looking at their team behind by 7, 31-24 New Orleans. 2nd down, 15. Warner back to pass again, throws down the middle, got his man at the 45 over midfield to the 48-yard line, goes Trun Candidate. Candidate stopped by Jay Bellamy, but not before he picked up substantial yardage into New Orleans territory to the same 48-yard line.
What a grab. Boy, that's showing you some hands. I mean, that's Marshall Faulk like. It's amazing that their backup could be as effective in a lot of similar roles,
right,
as maybe the league's the most valuable player in Marshall Faulk.
1st and 10 Rams at the 48-yard line of the Saints. Back to pass again. Warner steps up in the pocket, delivers deep downfield, is picked off at the 15 to the 20, 25-30. Sammy Knight to the 35 to the 40, 45. Knight is finally tackled at the 48. There are penalty markers down in the field, but Sammy Knight with his 2nd interception of this game and with his 5th interception of the year. He intercepted one earlier in Rams territory that led to a Saints score, and now we'll have to sort out the flags.
No flags on Clemens because Kurt Warner, probably trying to be a defensive stopper as he was on the last interception, was mauled.
Personal foul against the Saints, and that will come after the interception, so the Saints will get the ball, but will not have the kind of field position.
Personal foul, 23 of the intercepting team. Unnecessary roughness on the quarterback after the interception. First down.
So instead of having the ball near midfield, the Saints will have it at their own 21. But the thing is, they do have the ball. Warner has been beset by interceptions here at this second half of the game, something he hadn't done much all year. He only had 4 interceptions all year long.
Still 300 yards in the air, but it's not enough.
First and 10 Saints. They have it at the 21-yard line. Handoff Ricky Williams, tries to get outside, and he's strung out and picks up about 2 yards, brought down by Jeff Scanina.
They've been so right-handed today. You can really see the loss of Willie Ross. I don't think they've had more than 2 runs to the left side of this field all day.
Gain of only 1 by Ricky Williams. So it'll be second down and 9.
Against any other offense here, 4 interceptions might be fatal. Not in this case.
Right.
They're still in it.
Aaron Brooks on a second down call. Play action, looks upfield, throws down the middle, got his man Joe Horn for a first down to the 37-yard line.
Good operation. Very good operation. The fake was there, and you have to get the fake to keep London Fletcher and those linebackers at bay.
Joe Horn has had a big game for the New Orleans Saints. The Pro Bowler from last year signed him as an unrestricted free agent last year from Kansas City. He hasn't done much this season so far, but this afternoon he's had 2 touchdown catches and some big plays for New Orleans. First and 10 Saints. They have it at their own 37. There's a handoff to Williams. Williams this time does go off the left side and has a pretty good hold. He gets up to the 43-yard line.
That was key breaker. Is that Smith?
Yeah, I guess that was Terrell Smith. That was a fullback. Fullback picked up pretty good carry. Terrell Smith, the second-year pro from Arizona State. Well, that's the end of the third quarter with the score. New Orleans 31 and St. Louis 24. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Arthritis sufferers can't stop talking about Joint-Ritis pain relief ointment.
I can't praise Joint-Ritis enough. I put Milwaukee in the closet because I can get around much better without it.
We tried it on my lower back, and my pain is gone. I can't believe it. This is something that has just been a godsend to us. Just makes me feel like I want to tell everybody in the whole world about it. Joint-Ritis works.
I would highly recommend Joint-Ritis for anybody that has any kind of pains from arthritis.
I've tried pills. I've tried everything. It's just not doing any good. We bought Joint-Ritis. I tried it. I was able to sleep at night, and this has helped. It really, really has helped so much. I can't praise it enough. Joint-Ritis, I tell you, it's just been a blessing to me.
Don't miss out on the pain relief of Joint-Ritis all-natural pain relief ointment with maximum strength menthol for pain relief and triple skin conditioners lanolin, glucosamine, and chondroitin. Use as directed for your minor arthritis pain. Your results may vary. Available at Kmart, Walgreens, and Long's.
Supermodels are vulnerable. Often they can be enticed with tasty yellow snack cakes that involve cream filling. Now, here's some advice from Dodge. Grab life by the horns. You can approach a supermodel with confidence. Just tell her you're in a rock band. See, life's all about opportunity. Take Dodge Ram Quad Cab. It's the mayor of Truckville. Big rig design that includes a Magnum V8 engine plus 4 full-size doors. Dodge Ram Quad Cab is a supermodel you can actually have a shot at.
Grab life by the horns. Dodge.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Hey, Halloween is just around the corner, and you know there's going to be a lot of people out at night. That means right now is a great time to replace your old headlights so you can see better and drive safer.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Get to AutoZone today and replace your old headlights with new wider, brighter, extra vision bulbs. They're 3 times brighter and last twice as long as regular bulbs. Get them right now at AutoZone.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Fourth quarter underway. It is second down and 4. New Orleans at their own 43. Here's a handoff to Ricky Williams, and he gets maybe 2 yards on the carry, not much more. Stopped by Adam Archuleta, the rookie from Arizona State. And we'll bring up a third down and 2 facing New Orleans. Well, they spotted at the 44. Call it third down and 3 for the Saints. They have it at their own 44. New Orleans with a Big third quarter leading the Rams 31-24.
The Rams are 0-7 in the last 2 years when trailing in the third quarter. Just thought you got to know that.
Aaron Brooks, play action, looks upfield. He's flushed out of the pocket. He is sacked back at the 40-yard line. There are flags down the play. Brian Young on the sack for St. Louis, and penalty will go against the New Orleans Saints, so they fail to convert, and they'll be forced to
holding 68 offense. Penalty is declined.
Penalty is refused, a holding penalty. Log on to CBS.sportsline.com to get your live scores and download your Pizza Hut Fantasy Football Specials at CBSSportsline.com, the home of NFL.com. So Toby Cohen comes on to punt for the New Orleans Saints. Oz Hakeem is back to take the punt for St. Louis, standing at his own 15-yard line. Cohen gets the boot away. High, good hang time. Moves Hakeem back to the 10-yard line. Hakeem dances away from the tackler, and then he loses footing, drops the ball, and recovers it at about the 12-yard line. So not a big return by Hakeem. And the Rams will start at their own 13 with a score: New Orleans 31, St. Louis 24. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Hey, sports fans, you all know who AT&T Wireless is, don't you? But have you ever heard of Digitel Communications? That's right, Digitel. AT&T Wireless and Digitel right now have a great offer for you. Listen up, for $39.99, you receive 3,400 minutes. That's 400 anytime, 1,000 mobile to mobile, and 2,000 night and weekend minutes. Sign up now and get a free Nokia 5165 phone. Whatever the case, go to Digitel, an AT&T Wireless authorized dealer. Check out the vast selection at Digitel, an authorized AT&T Wireless dealer. 13 Valley locations and 2 more coming soon. Call 480-998-0900.
Me? I'm what they call a sinus sufferer. Well, I used to be anyway, because I finally figured out how to deal with sinuses that were driving me crazy. The moment I feel that very first sign of sinus pressure, I take Sudafed. Boom, no waiting around. No, I'll think about it. Taking Sudafed at the first sign of pressure releases pressure and helps prevent escalation to sinus pain. I take Sudafed sooner and tell sinus pain later. Take non-drowsy Sudafed at the first sign. Use as directed.
Let's check the NFL scoreboard for week number 7. I'm Tommy Tighe. We're brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Fourth quarter scores. Bucs lead the Vikings 41-8. Mike Allstott, 129 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Also in the fourth at Soldier Field. 49ers 31, Bears 16. The Ravens have gone on top of the Jaguars just moments ago, 18-17. Cunningham to the missile, 2 yards with 4:07 left. Also in the fourth, Panthers 12 and the Jets 10. Curtis Martin, 152 yards on the ground, but New York has 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions for Vinny Testaverde. Also in the fourth, Bengals 31, Lions 27. Corey Dillon, 154 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Now back to St. Louis. Harry Callis and Doc Walker.
Thank you, Tommy. We have 14 minutes left to play in the game. St. Louis has the ball, trailing by 7. They have it at their own 13-yard line. 31-24 New Orleans.
Well, Tommy Tighe's Detroit Lions. I thought this might be the week, but I guess Tommy in Detroit will still be winless.
Kurt Warner back to pass, throws it a short flat pass. It's caught over the 20 to the 24. Goes early Conwell, the tight end. Conwell will be close to a first down. Cutting on the spot, he does have the first down. Picked up 11 on the pass play. It'll be 1st and 10. For the Rams, they have it at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has to continue to be aggressive defensively. By that, I mean they're going to have to blitz. They're going to have to bring people and continue to get turnovers. They may need 10 turnovers to win this ball game.
Ball at the 24, 1st and 10, St. Louis. Warner hands off. Candidate is stopped in his backfield. Good defensive play by Joe Johnson, the 8th-year pro from Louisville. Dropped him for a loss of about a yard or 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
As crazy as this may sound, you want to force Kurt to throw it. I mean, you want to take the run completely away and force him to throw it.
Well, he has thrown 4 interceptions, but also thrown for a lot of yards. And Got to put a little pressure on him.
Really
The
cost
Saints
him,
have not done that.
Only cost them 12 points.
There's a handoff and a halfback pass. Now rolling out. Now getting up to the 25, to the 30, and to the 34-yard line. It was Hakeem who got the handoff. And he had a pass-run option. He looked downfield, didn't find anybody open. But he still was able to run for about 8 yards or 9 yards.
He lost the football when he tried to set up to make the pass. Rams now 1 of 5 on third down.
They have a third down and short here, 3rd and 1.5, and the inside handoff, and they got the first down and then some. That was Robert Holcomb, fourth-year pro from Illinois. Got his first carry of the afternoon, and he made sure he would pick up the first down and then some as Holcomb gets the ball to the 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Rams at their own 40.
They can still run, Harry. They can still get the hard yard, no matter how much finesse they put out offensively. I don't consider them a, quote, finesse team. They've shown 4th and 1, they scored on it. They can get down and get dirty.
1st and 10, Rams at the 40-yard line. Warner just a quick out. It's caught by Holcomb. Holcomb over the 45 to the 50, and he's into Saint territory to the 46-yard line. Sammy Knight finally brought him down, but a gain of 14 and a first down, St. Louis. Robert Holcomb, where did he come from? He hadn't been in this game.
You bring him from anywhere.
He hadn't been in this game at all. All of a sudden, he gets a big third down run and a first down reception. Both for first downs. 1st and 10 Rams at the 46-yard line of New Orleans. Warner is back to pass, throwing deep down the middle. Got a man, overshot him, incomplete. It was intended for Torrey Holt. Just overthrew him. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Fred Thomas, the defender on the play for New Orleans. We have 10:29 left to play. The Saints leading the Rams 31-24. Rams with the ball at New Orleans' 46-yard line.
Think about the Dolphins and that undefeated team. You think those guys are listening now with DirecTV and watching, listening to radio. They are pulling for the New Orleans Saints, brother.
Now Warner's going to have to use a timeout. Kurt Warner calls time after they set up. With the score, the New Orleans Saints 31, the St. Louis Rams 24. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Hey, man. Hey, help me put a few things in the trunk before we head out.
Oh, yeah, sure. What's with the chain?
That's 32 feet of chain with a test weight of 6,000 pounds.
Uh-huh. 4 titanium wheel boots?
Steel ones never hold.
Carbon fiber wheel and pedal clubs.
Only the best.
15 bulletproof, pig-proof locks?
Must be missing one.
I don't get it.
Look in the cooler.
Oh, Smirnoff Ice. I didn't realize we were going to that kind of party.
So remember to throw the keys down a sewer as soon as we park.
You know, we're never going to get in this car again.
Doesn't matter. It's my sister's.
Smirnoff Ice reminds you that no matter how big the night, the most important plan you can make is to never drink and drive.
So you've got the number to the cab company?
It's tattooed under my eyelids. Look.
That's disgusting.
Make Smirnoff Ice part of your plans by picking up a 6-pack where beer is sold. Copyright 2001, Society Pure Smirnoff FLS, Stamford, Connecticut. Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage.
Attention all horse racing fans. Catch Down the Stretch every Monday morning at 9:40 a.m. right here on ESPN Radio 860. Join host Kevin Ray and Turf Paradise's Mark Schramm for all the up-to-date, exciting horse racing action. Also, listen and call in during the show for a chance at winning betting vouchers, free lunches, and much, much more. Compliments of Turf Paradise. That's every Monday at 9:40 a.m. Down the Stretch on ESPN Radio 860.
St. Louis 31-24. We have 10:29 left to play in the game. Rams with the ball at the Saints 46-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Larry Callis with Doc Walker. Gilles Lemieux is our producer. Don Free, our engineer. Our spotter is Jack Watkins. Our statistician is Chris Muskoff. Studio producer Ron Messer. Where the Rams had a commanding lead at halftime, 24-6, and they're trailing here late in the game, 31-24. Second down for Warner as he brings him out. Kirk drops back to pass, throws in the flat, it's caught. Inside the 20, 45 goes Candidate. Inside the 40 to the 38 goes Trunk Candidate. Brought down by Fred Thomas, a pickup of around 8 or 9 on the carry. After the catch.
Sure wouldn't mind being a part of Trung's representatives when his contract is due. Because anytime you can fill in for Superman and carry most of his acts out, that means you're worth a lot of moolah.
Rams took a lot of criticism for drafting Candidate in the first round when they had Marshall Faulk, but it certainly paid off. Here's a handoff for a first down to Trunk Candidate. Charlie Clemens made the tackle, but not before Candidate, who needed 2, picked up 4, and it's 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 33-yard line of New Orleans.
Took a lot of criticism when they had kept Trent Green, but you need 2 quarterbacks to make it in this league over the long haul. Now that we're going to find out who was right in that case.
First down for the Rams at the 33-yard line of New Orleans. Kurt Warner, quick drop, throws a sideline pattern. It is caught by his tight end, Conwell, and Conwell gets down to the 24-yard line. He'll pick up 9 on the reception. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Aaron Smith made the tackle for the New Orleans Saints. But the Rams methodically moving the ball downfield in hopes of a tying touchdown here. 8:40 left to play in the game. Kurt Warner back to pass, throws underneath. It's caught at the 20 to the 15 and knocked out of bounds at the 13-yard line is Trunk Candidate. Chris Olin knocked him out of bounds, but not before the Rams pick up another first down. They'll spot it at the 14-yard line of the Saints. No, the 13. Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 13 of New Orleans. I don't see any way on this particular drive the Saints can keep them out of the end zone, do you?
Well, you have to hope that you can force them to kick a field goal. The closer they get in, I think the higher your odds go. They just love space. Let's see if they can work in close quarters.
1st and 10 for Warner. Warner, quick drop. Throws it over the middle to Conwell, and the tight end gets inside the 10 to the 8-yard line before Darren Smith brings him down. So that's a 5-yard first down play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Want the most in-depth sports coverage anywhere? Just log on today to cbs.sportsline.com, the home of NFL.com. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Rams at the 8-yard line of New Orleans. Warner on his 2nd down call. Back to pass again. Looks, he has all day. Throws, caught, touchdown. Touchdown. St. Louis Rams on an 8-yard pass play from Warner to Torrey Holt. And Warner had all day to find his receiver, Torrey Holt, in the end zone. His 3rd touchdown reception of the season. And the extra point here could tie this game for the St. Louis Rams.
Just like that, all is forgiven.
Yeah.
We don't care how many you threw to the other team, as long as you throw to our guy in the end zone. That's why that's up to me.
Jeff Wilkins will try to tack on the tying extra point here. Ricky Prohl to hold. Jeff Robinson is the snapper. Ball spotted, the kick's in the air, and we are tied here at the Dome at America's Center. 31-31 with 7:20 left to play in the game. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Like Shakespeare, we ask the question, what's in a name? Ours is pretty blah. We're Geico, not to be confused with Gecko, a small tree lizard. And no, Geico doesn't have a sister company named Girlco. So, in the absence of a perfect name, focus group tested for hipness, we offer car insurance at a fair price. In 15 minutes, you could save 15%. Call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO. Our name may not be cool, but saving money always is. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
This is his locker right here. Wow, Denver Bronco quarterback Brian Greasy's locker. It's beautiful, man. Hey, it's full of dippity-doos.
Supercharged truck? Well, does he need college football, pro football, and arena football? Does he need all-you-can-eat buffets, hockey fights, and riding lawnmowers with dual exhaust? The answer, of course, is yes. Which is why the new Nissan Frontier Crew Cab Long Bed has an available factory-installed supercharged V6. Because in the end, women have shoes and, well, we've got horsepower.
The new Nissan Crew Cab Long Bed. It's not just tough, it's not just long, it's the next frontier. Nissan, driven.
A 7-yard drive engineered by Kurt Warner that took 6 minutes and 40 seconds to tie this game for the St. Louis Rams at 31-31. The drive actually took 6:40. That's more than they had the ball in the entire third quarter. They only had the ball for 5 minutes and 29 seconds of the third quarter.
Well, when he's officiating with the football, 7 of 8 on that drive, 67 yards, and a score. Candidate was really the star, 2 receptions, 20 yards, and had 9 now on the game for 109 yards.
Wilkins' kick is taken by Deuce McAllister at the 8-yard line, up to the 10, the 20, the 25, the 30, and McAllister is knocked out of bounds. At the 39-yard line, another good return by Deuce McAllister. Kim Herring made the tackle for the St. Louis Rams. But McAllister puts them in pretty good field position for this drive in this tie game. With the score, St. Louis 31, New Orleans 31. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Fess up. You once were in love with a little gold-plated guy sitting atop a wooden pedestal, swinging for the fences or exhibiting some other form of enormous physical prowess. And maybe every player on every team got the exact same trophy. But you remember it as if you and you alone are responsible for the most victorious season in the history of Little Leagues everywhere. Now, you wear a different kind of uniform.
Rookie Deuce McAllister's return has put the Saints in good field position at their own 40. He's returned 6 hits for 174 yards this afternoon. The rookie from Old Miss has given the Saints good field position. And now New Orleans in this tie game with a crowd back into it. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the game. The Saints with the ball. Aaron Brooks rolls out to the right. Now throws to Ricky Williams. He's jarred loose of the football. Is it an incomplete or is it a fumble? It is a fumble recovered by St. Louis. Aeneas Williams on a little flat pass to Ricky Williams just nailed Williams, and Williams popped up the ball. And it'll be first down St. Louis in New Orleans territory.
Yeah, but see, that's the quarterback's read. You got to see if the corner's sitting out there in the stop position, because your guy going for it can't see the ball. So you throw that thing low enough so you avoid getting the guy's ribs cracked. That's just inexperience.
Big time hit by Aeneas Williams forces the fumble. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the National Football League.
Pro Football Weekly, Inside the NFL, and the NFL Today. It's all on the Valley-wide leader in football, ESPN Radio 860 KMVP Phoenix.
New Orleans is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass and a fumble.
The New Orleans Saints are going to challenge the call on the field, maintaining that Ricky Williams did not have possession of that ball, so it could not be a fumble. maintaining that it is an incomplete pass. What a stick put on him by Aeneas Williams that forced the fumble. He turned to go upfield and was immediately met head-on by Aeneas Williams.
He didn't have possession, but you can't see that. That's the quarterback's move. It's like a crackback block. It's up to your guys to yell if you got crackback going on. That's something that Brooks will learn as you get older. And Ricky will remind him of that in the film set. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. But the challenge has been made by the New Orleans Saints. We're at a tie game here at the Dome at America's Center. All of a sudden, the St. Louis Rams fans are back in this.
Where'd they come from?
Yeah.
Where were they?
They weren't around in the third quarter, but they have certainly come back into it here in the fourth quarter.
That's when the
Saints did all the scoring in the third quarter to take a lead. It's going to be a tough call by the
Even if they don't get it, they sent a message. You know, the defense did. I had a chance to go in the replay room before the ball game and see how this is done. They have a screen with 6 different areas, and all that the official has to do is push the screen, and it automatically gives you 6 different looks and angles, which is really pretty neat. Now, did he take a step? The question is, did he take a step? Did he truly?
Looks to me like on the replay, he did take a step. One of the reasons the Rams defense is so much improved over that of last year is the acquisition of Aeneas Williams. 11th-year cornerback from Southern who's been to 6 Pro Bowls, and he made the hit there. It'll be either St. Louis's ball at the 40-yard line of New Orleans, or the Saints will retain possession and have second down. And
after reviewing the play, it was a completed catch. Fumble.
Well, it's not overturned. Well, the Saints will lose a timeout with that challenge. And the Rams have the ball at the New Orleans 40-yard line.
Well, the difference in this ball game, the Rams have been in the red area 4 times, and they have scored touchdowns 4 times. By contrast, the Saints have been in the red zone 4 times, and they've only scored 1 touchdown.
Okay.
That will be the determining factor. Right. It's all about points, baby. And they have had some opportunities to squander them.
31-31 as Kurt Warner tries to regain the lead for the St. Louis Rams. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line of New Orleans. Warner 2-step drop, throws in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Isaac Bruce. He could not hang on. It'll be second down and 10.
Well, Isaac had alligator arms on that one. I'm not sure he had a real desire to get in the middle and catch that one.
Second down and 10 for the Rams. 6:59 left to play in the game. 31-31. Warner on a second down call. Drops back to pass. Looks. Throws down the middle. Wide open. Caught for short of a first down by Isaac Bruce. But it is a gain of 9. Bruce was wide open in the middle of the field. Kevin Mathis made the tackle. But it'll bring up a third down and 1 St. Louis at the 31-yard line of New Orleans.
How many people Kurt had a chance to look off? You know, he was able to look to his third choice. That's just no pressure. The Saints have got to find a way to get more pressure on Kurt Warner.
Third down 1 for St. Louis at the 31-yard line of New Orleans. Play action. Warner in trouble. Dumps it off. Caught by Conwell for a first down. They needed 1. They got 3 on a pass, a short pass to tight end Ernie Conwell. He gets the first down, and it's 1st and 10 St. Louis at the 28-yard line of New Orleans.
This time, they actually got some pressure. Brought some pressure, got Kurt Warner to the turf, but he made the play.
One thing about the St. Louis Rams, you know, when they drive down here like this, they don't even consider field goal.
But the
They
field
don't
goal
think
kicker
of
didn't get up. He's not over there kicking it to the net. They don't play that. He just waits for the kickoff.
First and 10, Rams at the 28-yard line. Warner hands off to Candidate. Candidate gets a couple of grudging yards up the middle. Run down by Darren Howard. Up just one as they spot the ball at the 27-yard line. Second down and about 9. For St. Louis, they have it at the 27-yard line of New Orleans. Tie game 31-31 with 5 minutes remaining to be played in the game. That Candidate is a wide out now, wide to the left. 2 wide outs to the right. Warner back to throw. He passes. It's caught by Conwell, the tight end, for short yardage. He got down to about the 23-yard line. Brought down by Keith Mitchell. Pick up on the play of right about 6 yards. It'll be third down and 5. But more like 4 yards. Third down and 5 for the Rams here at the 23-yard line of New Orleans. Big third down play for Warner and the Rams. Warner back to pass, under pressure, steps up, throws, dumps it off short, and short of the first down, fumble. Ball picked up at the 25 by New Orleans, all the way to midfield, and all the way down goes Chris Oldham to the 38-yard line of St. Louis as the pass play was caught and then a fumble, and New Orleans has taken over. Chris Oldham, the 11th-year pro from Oregon, picking up that fumble.
Kurt Warner, great competitor. He saved that from the touchdown.
Pass was caught by Tron Candidate, and then he fumbled. And it was picked up by Oldham, and now maybe St. Louis is going to challenge
this, and they'll be out of timeout.
St. Louis has thrown out the red flag, so they indeed will challenge. Not sure what they are challenging. It looked like it was a clear-cut fumble.
Yeah.
Unless they are challenging the fact that Oldham might have been touched down.
Yeah, I mean, what?
St. Louis is challenging the ruling on the field of a fumble.
Well, the third quarter belonged to the New Orleans Saints. The fourth quarter has belonged to the St. Louis Rams, but that could be a big turnover for the Saints. 4 minutes left to play in the game. If the ruling on the field is upheld by the replay officials, then the Saints will have the ball at the right around the 36-yard line of St. Louis. And what they have to do, Doc, is try to control the clock, move it downfield, use as much time as possible.
Get a field goal.
Kick a field goal, then leave like 2 seconds left in the game.
That's too much. That's too much. You got to kick it with no time left. I'm trying to scan and see if I see 34. Yeah, Ricky Williams he's on the field, so maybe they just knocked the wind out of him.
Well, they're reviewing this play.
This is their only chance.
Rams have turned it over quite a bit here this afternoon, letting New Orleans get back into the game.
Yeah, they turned it over, and it's tied.
Tied 31-31.
That's the difference in this year's version of defense.
Yeah.
They can make mistakes, and it doesn't kill them.
Right.
And they've always got the chance to come back and slit your throat because of their great offense.
Game 2 following this one on Westwood One. The Oakland Raiders at Philadelphia against the Philadelphia Eagles. Dave Sims and Jack Ham standing by for all the action of that one. It's the NFL. It's on Westwood One.
And the hammer, he'll be floating pretty high.
How about that? Congratulations to Joe Paterno. Joe Poggetts becomes the all-time winningest coach in college football.
After reviewing the play stands as called. The ball was out. Fumble, first down.
Play stands as called. so, the Saints have the ball. The Rams, with the challenge, have used their last timeout. They do not have any timeouts remaining. And the Saints have the ball at the 36-yard line of St. Louis in a tie game, 31-31.
Well, we're going to find out what the Saints are made of. So the championship football team does not give this ball back unless they're kicking off with 7 points behind the name.
Well, I'm sure what the Saints would like to do is use almost all of this clock while they have this possession and leave no time for the Rams trying to kick a field goal and leave no time for the Rams to...
You got to score 7 or you have no chance.
Now we're ready to go. 1st and 10, New Orleans at the 36-yard line of St. Louis. Brooks hands off. Big hole on the right side, and Ricky Williams barrels his way inside the 30, still on his feet at the 25, falls all the way down to the 22-yard line. Ricky Williams rolls up on that carry about 18 yards and a first down.
Great blocking down second level. Lamont Hall is tight end. Third-year pro out of Clemson, doing a great job on that play. A lot of great leg drives by Ricky Williams.
On his first down and 10, New Orleans at the 22-yard line of St. Louis. Aaron Brooks has Ricky Williams behind him. Hands off to Williams again. Not much there this time. He picks up a couple of yards at the 20-yard line. Grant Wistrom makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Saints. They, of course, are already in field goal range, but it looks like they are using the clock. Ball at the 20-yard line. And Brooks taking plenty of time in the huddle. He'll use all of the play clock.
Make the milk in this a bit?
Yeah. It is 2nd down and 8. Aaron Brooks hands off to the up.
Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled the ball.
Terrell Smith, who fumbled the ball, but New Orleans recovered their fumble by Terrell Smith.
Man, this is wild. This makes it reminds me of the Rams. I think it was Carolina where they had 7 turnovers. And that game, if they have 7, it was tight. They weren't able to pull it out. But they have to make a lot of mistakes. That's how good they are.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning with the score. New Orleans 31, St. Louis 31.
Big rig design that includes a Magnum V8 engine plus 4 full-size doors. Dodge Ram Quad Cab is a supermodel you can actually have a shot at.
Grab life by the horns. Dodge.
2 minutes left to play in the game. We're tied at 31. The New Orleans Saints with the ball at St. Louis's 21-yard line, where they're looking at a 3rd down and 8 at the 21-yard line. They're certainly within field goal range, but don't want to give the Rams the ball back with too much time remaining. The Rams are out of timeouts when their challenge was not upheld, and that cost them a timeout.
Saints 1 for 6 on 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, Aaron Brooks will get the direct snap. Oh, St. Louis jumped way off, and the ball is snapped. St. Louis jumped. They were in the backfield before the ball was snapped.
91 defense unabated towards the quarterback.
Leonard Little unabated toward the quarterback.
What a gift. What a gift.
5 yards, moves the ball to the 16-yard line. For now, it'll be 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3. They still have the shotgun formation on a 3rd and 3.
I like the draw on this one.
Aaron Brooks rolls the left, throws. He's got his man close to a first down. It all depends on the spot. All depends on the spot. It was caught by Eddie Boo Williams. Was just activated yesterday, and it all depends on where the officials spot that ball where he was knocked out of bounds.
Why run it short? You run it short, then you run out of bounds.
Boo Williams was on the receiving end.
I don't get it. It's going to be momentum. Let's see if they get a home field snap. They did.
It is short of the first down, so New Orleans brings their field goal unit on.
I fault the receiver on that, Harry.
Yeah, he caught it in first down territory if he would have just fallen down.
There you go.
He went to the sideline.
And he goes out of bounds. I mean, 2 spins on one play. How about just get the distance? Put it on the quarterback to hit you, and you got a chance to win a game.
Eddie Williams, on the receiving end, was just activated from the practice squad yesterday. He's seen a lot of playing time here for the New Orleans Saints. But he was just shy of the first down, and now John Carney comes on.
Well, this reminds me so much of the playoff game down in New Orleans. Similar finish.
The only problem for the Saints is that the Rams will have about a minute and 40 seconds to work with.
See, if Aaron Brooks, you want to attack the line of scrimmage when you throw. He rolled out, throwing off the back foot. You could have allowed him to maybe take another step, but the receivers just got to know where pay dirt is. It's not like Brooks was rushed. You know, he had time. If you get there and just curl and just present your numbers, huge mistake for the Saints.
This will be a short field goal try for New Orleans. And John Carney.
It's not the distance that I'm concerned about. If you're a Saints fan, you better be concerned about
time left in the game.
Time left in the game. Now this is under review now. They're going to check the spot out.
That's why the delay here. The Saints have already sent in their field goal unit, figuring that where the ball was marked, they did not make the first down. And they are reviewing to see if indeed the spot was correct. And it looked like he did not quite reach the markers. He had it when he caught it. It had just gone down immediately.
He got a defensive back. Run him out of bounds.
So the fans waiting here, 31-31. We are tied with 1:55 left to play. Right after this game, game 2 of our NFL doubleheader on Westwood One. Dave Sims and Jack Hammer in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Oakland Raiders.
Well, Carney has...
After reviewing the play, the spot is correct. Half a yard short, fourth down.
Carney's in pretty good shape. He's 4 for 4. He's hitting good field goals of 33, 44, 44, and 23 yards.
He's only missed one field goal all year, and that really wasn't a miss. It was a blocked field goal.
Both teams now out of TOs.
Toby Cohen will hold, and the snapper is Kevin Hauser.
Things look really unorganized. They're trying to line this up.
Well,
you think
they're not going for a field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth down, a half yard to go for a first down. Aaron Brooks on a fourth down call. The game could be on the line here. Is he just trying to draw him offside?
You got to try it, but he's not getting no hard count at all.
Now he calls timeout. I don't think he can. Well, I guess they have one timeout remaining. Yes, they do.
Yeah, but he didn't even go through the gestures of a hard count. What was that about? Got me all excited. I thought they'd go for it.
And
that would have been hot.
And it didn't take any time off the clock. 0. 1:55, and it used up their last time out. But Carney will try to give the New Orleans Saints a lead here. We think, unless they fake the field goal. Yeah, right. No, they're not going to fake it. They're not going to fake it. No. No such thing as a fake field goal, Doc.
Oh, that was thrilling. Wish they'd have gone for it. Heck, I had nothing to lose. Great sitting up here, man. You can just call anything.
This will be spotted at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line, so it'll be a 31-yard try for the lead for John Carney. Hauser, the snapper, going the holder. Good snap, ball spotted. Blocked! It's blocked, but there is a marker down in the play. Picked up by St. Louis. But there is a marker down in the play, and was the Ram defender offside?
Yes, indeed.
The one that blocked it? Well, that will give the Saints a first down.
You better believe it.
Now they can use clock, try to score a touchdown. That is a critical penalty if indeed it is offside on the St. Louis Rams.
He was on the hip of the guy on the wing before the ball was snapped.
It is offside against the St. Louis Rams. That's why the field goal was blocked.
Offside, 31 defense. That's a 5-yard penalty, resulting in first down.
Adam Archuleta, the rookie from Arizona State, was the guilty one. And time now for our Rolaids moment for Coach Mike Martz and the St. Louis Rams. That is it. An offside when the Saints were trying to kick a field goal to go ahead. That's our Rolaids moment, brought to you by Extra Strength Rolaids Antacid. ROLAIDS spells relief. Use as directed. So now that gives the Saints the ball inside the 10-yard line, between the 7 and 8-yard line, and they can use some clock here. Minute 48 left.
They better try to get in that end zone. And I'd go to Ricky. You get 3 shots from Ricky Williams if I had anything to do with this.
First down, goal, New Orleans at the 7.5-yard line. They take a knee. What was that? What was that, Doc?
Well, maybe they're worried about
fumbling.
They don't want to fumble, want to get it down. Maybe they'll take one play. Got to look at the timeout situation. Not in their favor. I'd have to put the ball in Ricky's hands, or either roll the pocket out and let Brooksy have a run-pass option.
Log on to NFL.com, the official source for all your NFL news. And for more NFL info and team previews, go to cbs.sportsline.com. Well, apparently Brooks is going to take another knee here just to try to use clock. He does.
Yeah, they're going to squeeze the life out of the clock, have their guy come on and hope he doesn't hit the upright, and then give the Rams 2 plays to go about 60 yards.
So this will be third down back at the 9-yard line.
The interesting part about this, Harry, is that when you look at Wilkins, was good from 52, 53 yards earlier with St. Louis, so they don't have to go a long distance on this with their return people, but this is still not a done deal.
Now the field goal unit comes on. They divvy up almost all of the clock. It's 24 and counting. Carney comes on to try to kick a go-ahead field goal here for the New Orleans Saints.
This is a nasty strategy. I don't like it.
This will be a 28-yard field goal try. Jumping offside again, it looked like was a St. Louis Ram. The field goal is good with 1 second left to play in the game. 1 second remaining to play in the game. It looked like a St. Louis Ram again was offside.
Offside. 32 defense. The penalty is declined. Field goal is good.
Going to be declined by the New Orleans Saints, who are going to hand the St. Louis Rams their first loss of the season, it would appear. 34-31.
Great strategy. No offensive plays whatsoever. They took the life right out of the clock. The last 2 years, the Rams 6-0 starts, and each time they lost, in Week 7, and the Miami Dolphins undefeated squad can pop the cork on the champagne and enjoy it.
So John Carney with a 29-yard field goal, giving a New Orleans Saints a 3-point lead with 1 second left. Who would have thought it? At halftime, the St. Louis Rams had a 24-6 lead, completely outplayed New Orleans, and turnovers in the third quarter. New Orleans got right back into it. New Orleans has taken a 3-point lead here.
Good thing they didn't take my strategy and go to the bullpen.
Good point. All right, now what do you do with a kick? Do you kick it deep or you kick it on the ground?
No, I kick it deep.
You do?
Yeah, I kick it deep. I remember Wayne Sevier, the late, great Wayne Sevier, our special teams coach, who went up to play Chicago Bears. Willie Galt was the return guy. Willie was a great return guy. He said, let's kick to him. We'll go kick his rear end. We kicked it all the way to him. He went back 98 yards for the score. Yeah. Well, they've covered kicks very well today, but I wouldn't want anywhere to be around field goal range. I wouldn't want to give him a shot at anything.
So he's kicking it low on the ground, and it's picked up by a Ram. He throws it backwards at the 40, and ball is loose, and it's recovered by New Orleans, and the Saints have won this game. They have come to St. Louis, to the Dome at America Center, and handed the St. Louis Rams their first loss of the year. The final score, New Orleans 34, St. Louis 31. This is Westwood One's coverage of the night.